A district champion will be crowned tonight in Whitesville as the Grayson County Cougars take on one of their arch rivals in the Wildcats of Edmonson County. And a good evening and welcome here to Whitesville Community Park in Whitesville, Kentucky for this evening's coverage of the 12th District Baseball Championship here on K105. Sam Gormley and Chase Blaine with you. And Chase, first off, welcome back.
Thank you.
It's good to have you back, and it's even better that the Cougs have a chance to win a district championship.
That's right. Yeah, absolutely. I'm really excited to be back. This Cougar team has something to do, has a chance to do something that has not been done in a long time, and that's win back-to-back district championships. I'm really excited for that possibility, and hopefully that plays out tonight.
Coming up on our pregame show, we'll introduce you to both teams, give you the starting lineups and more as that comes up right here on K105.
Discover the heart of Litchfield at Hometown Hangout, your go-to spot for family, friends, and fun. It's more than just a place, it's an experience. Enjoy mouth-watering bites and exciting games in an atmosphere that buzzes with local charm. At Hometown Hangout, we're not just serving up food, we're dishing out memories. Join the community's newest hotspot and make every visit a story to share. Find us on West White Oak Street in Litchfield. Connect with us on Facebook for all the latest.
No matter what you're up against, we have your back.
We are United Way.
We are neighbors helping neighbors.
In communities around the world, when disaster strikes, we get you back on your feet.
We help children build brighter futures.
We've been here for over 135 years.
But now, our work is more important than ever.
Join us.
Join your neighbors.
Join United Way.
Smith Overhead Door isn't just about opening and closing. We're about safety, security, and style for your home or business. As a future designs company, we're lifting expectations across Grayson and surrounding counties with top brands like CHI and Chamberlain.
Hey there, I'm Kevin Brooks with Smith Overhead Door. Whether it's a sturdy LiftMaster for your garage or a sleek Clopay door for your shop, we install and service with a commitment to reliability. Smith Overhead Door, we're opening up possibilities.
Secure your entrance at sohd.info.
Owensboro Health offers excellent care for your entire family. Close to home in Grayson County with locations in Litchfield, Big Clifty, and Caneyville. Our primary care providers are experts in managing high blood pressure, diabetes, and other chronic conditions, so you can stay healthy and feel your best. Make an appointment today with one of our primary care providers at owensborohealth.org/primary care.
Welcome back here to Whitesville Community Park, where Grayson County and Edmonson County are about to play in the 12th District Championship game. Grayson County got here with a dominating win over Butler County last night, where Edmonson County picked up a 6-inning victory against Whitesville Trinity by a final score of 11-1. One of those games that was really not in doubt the entirety of it. Same thing with Grayson County winning a 14-0 game against Butler. And Chase, that's one of those things now that both teams coming in with a lot of confidence. But Edmonson gets a little bit of extra confidence in a way because they swept the season series against Grayson, but at the same time, that makes the Cougs very hungry.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I was talking to some of the players down there on the Cougars today. They are really excited to come out here and play. They said it really boils down to who is most hungry. They know this Edmonson County team's really well-rounded. They know they see the record from the regular season. One player told me that's just out the window. District means so much more. It's a whole different ball game here. Neutral site, so Cougars are really hungry.
When you look at that record, Edmonson County 22-8, 7-0 in district play this year. They swept the season series against Grayson, Butler, and Whitesville Trinity. They picked up the win last night as well to go to 3-0 against them this year. As Grayson County on the other side is 15-14, 5-2 in 12th district play. Your pitching matchup for Edmonson County, they're going to go with Carter Hodges. It'll be his 7th start of the season. Grayson County will go with Levi Rogers. It will be his 7th start of the season. We'll take a break, have starting lineups and more after this. This is Cougar Baseball on K105.
When I found out my son was addicted to opiates, I didn't know where to turn. Now I know there's help, and you can call, whether you're a family member, a sibling, or the person with the addiction. And the number is 1-833-8 KY Help. Call for the resources. They're going to help you with compassion and care and the knowledge of what's available to get you the help you need.
Snap Chiropractic in Litchfield puts you in charge of your health. Our board-certified chiropractors believe life's good when you feel good. That's why we're dedicated to pain relief and prevention. We offer top-notch care tailored to your needs, ensuring you live your life to the fullest. At Snap Chiropractic, we make feeling good a snap. Join our community of wellness today. Your health, your way. Discover more at snapchiropractors.com.
Not again. You don't mess with underground power lines.
Should have contacted 811. They'll mark those utility lines free.
Yeah, but this guy ain't real bright.
Neither is the neighborhood.
Know what's below 811 before you dig.
Are you ready to help your family get prepared for the unexpected? Here we go! Ladybug and Cat Noir know how important it is to be ready. Because you never know when Hawkmoth is going to strike or a disaster will hit. And you don't need miraculous powers. Just put those planning skills you already have to good use. Make a plan that will help you and your family be ready when emergencies happen. Ready Kids can help. Get started at ready.gov/.
What a tool! He could hit a gas line.
Wait, he's contacting 811.
They'll mark the underground utilities free.
Turns out he is smarter than he looks.
Know what's below 811 before you dig.
Grayson County and Edmonson County inching closer towards the 12th District Championship game. Grayson County had the big win last night against Butler County, 14-0. But Chase, same thing with Edmonson here, is you got to have a short memory. Those games mean absolutely nothing. Butler and Edmonson, their seasons are over. And really this game, you know, and this is the hardest mentality to take is for Grayson is it really doesn't matter.
Right, yeah.
It does, but it doesn't.
Yeah. I mean, last night you're probably playing a little more, not stressed, but tense, because you don't know if your season's going to end or not, especially if you're a senior. You don't know if that's going to be your last game or not. Tonight, you know you're guaranteed another game next week, so you can play more loose. Come out here, it's a rivalry game. Come out here and play your best brand of baseball, and it's for a district championship, so that takes things up another notch as well.
Grayson County would be looking for their second straight district championship. They won last year. The game against Whitesville Trinity, they're at Donley Field, taking it home. Edmonson County, prior to that, had won the previous two. They'd beaten Grayson County in the semifinals to win those two the previous 2 years as well. Let's meet the starting lineups for both teams. First, for the home team that will be on the scoreboard today, the Edmonson County Wildcats. Leading off in left field is Alex Elkins. Batting second, the second baseman, Levi Meredith. The three-hole hitter will be the shortstop, Hunter Wilson. Batting fourth and catching, Dakota Curtis. The five-hole hitter will be the starting pitcher, Carter Hodges. Batting sixth in center field, Michael Mills. The seven-hole hitter will be the designated hitter, Drew Pierce. Colton Webb will bat eighth and be at first base. Lane Ashley will be the right fielder and bat ninth. Garrett Lyons will be in the field, not hitting, as the third baseman. Once more, that lineup for Edmonson County. Elkins in left, Meredith at second. Wilson at shortstop, Curtis behind the dish, Hodges on the mound, Mills in center, Pierce the designated hitter, Webb at first, and Ashley in right. Edmonson County enters with a record of 22-8, coached by Michael Meredith. Now the lineup for the Grayson County Cougars, record of 15-14. Leading off and catching, Landon Haycraft. The two-hole hitter will be the center fielder, Jaron Van Meter. Batting third, first base, Landon Sharella. The cleanup hitter will be the starting pitcher, Levi Rogers. Batting fifth in right field, Cam Fulkerson. The six-hole hitter will be the second baseman, Gage Napier. The latter third of shortstop, Chase Bonnock. Third base, Jake Bratcher and Garrett Bradley in left field. Once more, that lineup for Grayson County. Haycraft catching, Van Meter in center, Sharella at first. Rogers, the starting pitcher, Fulkerson in right. Napier at second, Bonnock at short, Bratcher at third. Bradley in left field. We are inching closer towards Grayson County and Edmonson County in, I don't know, 2 hours or so, 2.5, maybe 3. We'll have a district champion. We'll find out who that is after this. This is Cougar Baseball on K105.
The doctor said I had a 29% chance to find a blood stem cell donor. But I knew you were out there. And when we matched, It was the best day ever. Dear donor, your blood stem cells saved me from leukemia. Thank you forever and ever and ever.
Experience the true joy of saving a life at BeTheMatch.org.
For the more than 1 million people living with Parkinson's disease, the Parkinson's Foundation celebrates movement at Moving Day. A movement toward life-saving resources. Movement toward advancing research and care. Movement toward a better life. We care. We fight. We move to beat Parkinson's. Move with us at movingdaywalk.org.
Hi, I'm Peyton Manning, and I'm partnering with the American Red Cross this year to tackle blood shortages. Giving blood's important because every 2 seconds, someone actually needs blood, and unfortunately, only like 3% of the U.S. population donates. So we have to step up to give and to make sure there's plenty of blood available for those in need. Visit redcrossblood.org to get in the game and make an appointment to give.
Welcome back here to Whitesville Community Park. Grayson County about to take on Whitesville Trinity, or will take on Edmonson County here at Whitesville Trinity in the 12th District Championship game. Again, the lineup for the Cougs: Haycraft, Van Meter, Sharella, Rogers, Fulkerson, Napier, Bonnock, Bratcher, Bradley. Sam Gormley and Chase Blaine with you. And Chase, the Cougs are going to go up against the starting pitcher, Carter Hodges. For Edmonson County, Hodges, his 12th game, 7th start, a record of 3-2, ERA of 2.56, 41 strikeouts, 36 walks though in 41 innings. He does at times battle control issues.
Yeah, and I think if you're the Cougars, you have to have the mindset of you're going to go out here and jump on the Cats early. You know they have Hunter Wilson lurking in the weeds, waiting to go. Can warm up pretty quick. You know they're waiting for him. However, I think if they get to him early, you think back last year, Edmonson County lost in the first round of district because Whitesville just got to him early. Scored, I think, 3 in the first inning, if I remember correctly, and they won the game in the top of the first. So I think it's important for the Cougars to come out here and jump on them early.
Grayson County won the district championship last year. They picked up the win against Whitesville Trinity at home. Trying to make it back-to-back. We'll find out if they can do it here tonight. I apologize to Whitesville Trinity fans who are taking the other end of the press box. They didn't like me bringing that up, but Landon Haycraft to lead off for the Cougs. Hitting .354, 7 RBIs. Weirdest stat for Haycraft this year, though, is hitting .354. Still looking for his first extra base hit, though, of the year. As the first pitch from this game is high for ball 1 for Carter Hodges. Game time right at 6 o'clock. Game time temperature 86 degrees. Here from Whitesville. Second pitch called strike outside corner, moving us here to 1-1. Haycraft has been swinging a hot bat for Grayson County. Over the last 5, he is 8 for his last 18. Including going 2 for 4 with an RBI last night. Pitch misses high.
I think you definitely said an important point that a lot of these Cougar bats are getting hot at the right time down the stretch here as district and region starts.
No better time to get them ready than the present. Haycraft swings and misses. That'll even us up here at 2-2. Edmonson County got here with a win last night against Whitesville Trinity, 11-1 in 6 innings. Grayson County got here with a 14-0 win over Butler County. Haycraft fouls it off and will stay alive. Haycraft is an on-base machine, though, for this Grayson County team. He has scored a run in 7 straight games. Chase, I like that stat.
Yeah, that's great. Especially he's getting on base and coming all the way around.
Break-even pitch, take something off of it. Haycraft down on strikes to open us up. It'll be Jaron Van Meter to step into the box. 273 average, 12 RBIs, and a pair of doubles. It's not necessarily probably been the offensive season that Jaron had probably expected and hoped for, but he's been swinging a better bat as of late. He went 2 for 2 with an RBI and a pair of walks last night. First pitch, ground ball into right field for a base hit. First base runner of the game for Grayson County. And Landon Chiarella will have a chance to start off here offensively for Grayson County.
Chiarella's been my sneakiest Cougar hitter coming into this game. He struggled a little bit this season, but he has really found it over the last probably week and a half. He's really turned it on, and I think this could be a difference maker for the Cougars tonight.
373 average with 28 RBIs. Last night, 2 triples. Ground ball over the glove of the third baseman, Lyons, and into left field. Grayson County will have runners on first and second with 1 down in the top of the first. Sometimes it doesn't matter, Chase, if you get on with an error.
Yeah.
They all count the same.
Yeah.
Levi Rogers into the box now. Rogers hitting .420 with a home run and 29 RBIs. He's been very good with runners in scoring position as well. First pitch misses low for ball 1. This year, .457 average with runners in scoring position. But he has been absolutely smoking hot at the plate as of late.
Arguably, he's been Grayson County's best hitter this year. And I think that he's really shown that he's improved and he's really stepped up this year to take over the offense here for Grayson County. He
enters today's game on a 9-game hit streak. During that hit streak, Chase, he's only hitting .500 with 10 RBIs and an OPS of 1.14.
I think that'll play. That's not too bad.
That'll do. Runners on first and second. 1 down here in the top of the first inning. Hodges will step off the mound and reset up here. No score early on here in this 12th District Championship game. Ball misses low, and it is 2-0. Hodges, we mentioned it in the open, does struggle with control at times this year. 36 walks in 41 innings. That's about a walk an inning. And that goes outside, and it is 3-0.
Have to thank Levi's taken here.
And Chase, I get your best hitter, green light. 3-0. You're aggressive. This is the district championship. I think you green light him. And he does not, and it is ball 4.
That's why you don't green light it.
I don't think he just swung at that anyways. It was at the shoestrings. Bases loaded now for Cam Fulkerson. Fulkerson 0 for 3 last night, hitting .293 with 16 RBIs and a double.
I was talking to Cam today, and he's been really working on redoing his swing. Of course, he pitches as well, but he's really put in the work this season. He's really proud of the effort he's put in this year, and it hasn't really showed, but he's hoping to turn that around tonight.
Zach Snyder is a courtesy runner down at first for Levi Rogers. Bases loaded, 1 down, top of the first inning. Fulkerson, ground ball up the middle for a base hit. 1 run will score. Chiarella is rounding. He is coming in before the tag. Grayson County leads 2-0 on the RBI single by Cam Fulkerson.
That's what you have to do right here. We talked about getting to Edmonson County early, and that's exactly what happened. And the dugout is into it as well. I think that goes a long way, showing a lot of life early in this game.
Fulkerson makes it 2-0 early. Gage Napier steps in here. Napier hitting .230, 15 RBIs. Go along with 4 doubles and a triple. And that first pitch misses outside for ball 1. Grayson County has struggled offensively against Edmonson this year, hitting only .180, slugging .220. And the 2 games against Edmonton, they have worked walks, 9 of them, but struck out 11 times. Pitch misses low, and it is 2-0. Hodges has thrown 15 pitches. Only 7 have gone for a strike early on in the game. Hodges is a sophomore getting this start. Napier swings at a pitch high, and it's 2-1.
And then corner's playing in for the Wildcats. Left fielder shaded back a little bit. If he could put one in the gap, there's a lot of space.
Hodges delivers to Napier, high and inside. Napier has to dive out of it. 2-0 Grayson County leads here in this first inning, after Cam Fulkerson had an RBI base hit. Napier, ball 4 is called, and the bases are loaded one more time. This time for Chase Bonnock. Bonnock hitting .268 with 17 RBIs. But Michael Meredith is going to come out, and he's going to have a conversation with his young pitcher. And this is always the very interesting decision for a coaching staff is, how long of a leash do you give a starter in this game? It is not do or die, which does change things, and it was a very quick conversation. As I feel bad for Cam Fulkerson, he was standing at second. He realized that the Grayson County team was huddling up, and he started to run in, and as soon as he started to get to full speed, Michael Meredith broke up the conversation.
That mound visit was probably more about, hey, just settle in, find your rhythm, start finding the strike zone.
Bonnock is the hitter. Snyder at third, Fulkerson at second, Napier at first. 2 already in here in the top of the first inning. Bonnock shows bunt, and he did end up fouling it off behind the dish.
Jody Nutt channeling some of his inner Keith Butler here. Bunt with the bases loaded. Not sure if he'll stick with that play call, but trying to catch the Wildcats sleeping a little bit here.
See, former Grayson County head coach Danny Clark is also locked in watching with us today. He says both head coaches are dear friends, and he respects their grind. Ball goes high, and it is 1-1. Coach Clark has coached in 1 or 2 of these district championship games. He knows what each one of these coaching staffs is thinking and all of the decisions that go into it. 1-1, 1 down. Missing high. And the count goes to 2-1. Chase Bonnock, one of the stats that stands out the most about him, he has a 90.4% contact percentage, meaning that when he swings the bat, 90% of the time he's making contact in some route. Now, it could be foul, but still, making contact's half the battle. And I jinxed him there, Chase.
Oh, announcer's
Swings
jinx. Live and well.
So it's 2-2 now. It's 9 out of 10, so there's just one miss for the game. Break-even pitch with 1 down, 2 already in, bases loaded for Grayson. Fouls it off.
Chase, I know this year he's had a lot of just what we call quabs, quality at-bats. Fouls off a lot of pitches, runs up the pitch count, and those may not show up in the scorebook after every game, but those go a long way, especially early in a game like this.
Coach's notice. Something off, and it's strike 3 called on the outside corner. Bonnock down on strikes, and it'll be Jake Bratcher now to hit for Grayson County. 2 down in the first. Bratcher hitting .282 with 15 RBIs. He enters on a 5-game hitting streak and has hits in 7 of his last 8. During this stretch, he's risen his batting average nearly 50 points. Ball misses high. First pitch to Bratcher. Snyder stands on third, Fulkerson on second, Napier on first. Jake Bratcher with a huge at-bat here. If you're Grayson, you'd love to get maybe 2 more here. Bratcher watches the pitch. It's thrown to the backstop, but it bounces right back to Dakota Curtis. Smart base running by Zach Snyder to not go because he'd have been deader than a doornail.
Yeah, that was a good job by Zach Snyder. I'm not sure if he's ever played here before, but to recognize the short backstop and not try to advance on that. I know just knowing Zach, he was chomping at the bit to score on that.
It's hard not to.
Yeah.
Bratcher fouls it off. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 down in the top of the first inning. Grayson County leads 2-0.
Something that should go unnoticed in this is there's, an 8th grader on third, a freshman on first, and Jake is a freshman as well, I believe?
Jake is a sophomore.
Sophomore? So
underclassman.
A lot of young players on this Cougar team to get them here.
Bratcher watches the pitch low. It's a called strike, and that'll even us up here at 2-2, 2 down. Bases loaded, 2 runs already in here in this first inning. Hodges coming with a break even. Delivers. Bratcher ground ball. It's a slow roller to Wilson at shortstop. He'll pick, he'll fire, and that is the inning. Grayson County, though, gets 2. And they lead 2-0 as we head to the bottom of the first inning. It's Cougar Baseball on K105.
Discover the heart of Litchfield at Hometown Hangout, your go-to spot for family, friends, and fun. It's more than just a place, it's an experience. Enjoy mouth-watering bites and exciting games in an atmosphere that buzzes with local charm. At Hometown Hangout, we're not just serving up food, we're dishing out memories. Join the community's newest hotspot and make every visit a story to share. Find us on West White Oak Street in Litchfield. Connect with us on Facebook for all the latest.
No matter what you're up against, we have your back.
We are United Way.
We are neighbors helping neighbors.
In communities around the world, when disaster strikes, we get you back on your feet.
We help children build brighter futures.
We've been here for over 135 years.
But now, our work is more important than ever.
Join us.
Join your neighbors.
Join United Way.
Smith Overhead Door isn't just about opening and closing. We're about safety, security, and style for your home or business. As a future designs company, we're lifting expectations across Grayson and surrounding counties with top brands like CHI and Chamberlain.
Hey there, I'm Kevin Brooks with Smith Overhead Door. Whether it's a sturdy lift master for your garage or a sleek clopay door for your shop, we install and service with a commitment to reliability. Smith Overhead Door, we're opening up possibilities.
Secure your entrance at sohd.info.
Cougs got 2 in the top of the first inning. They lead 2-0. Edmonson County's lineup: Elkins, Meredith, Wilson, Curtis, Hodges, Mills, Pierce, Webb, Ashley to go up against Levi Rogers for Grayson County. Rogers, 12th game, 7th start, record of 3-6, an ERA of 3.67, 66 strikeouts, 40 walks, and 42 innings pitched.
You know, Levi's, I think he's going to have to establish the curveball early. That's his best pitch. Look for him to maybe pitch backwards to a couple hitters, mess with the rhythm. OO count hitters are expecting fastball if they can throw a curveball on the first pitch for a strike.
First pitch is outside for ball 1. First one there to Rogers. It's been the biggest struggle for Levi this year, has been throwing strikes. Only 50% of the batters he's faced this year have been a first pitch strike. And that's half the battle. Inside, and it hits Alex Elkins. The leadoff runner reaches base for Edmonson County on the hit by pitch. And I would not hate if Landon Haycraft would have taken that ball himself to Levi Rogers.
Yeah, I think Levi, it would have been good to just go out and calm him down and let him start over, so to speak.
And just say, hey, you're good. Levi Meredith in to hit. First pitch, high, ball 1. Or actually was called a strike, a little high. Strike called. Meredith, 488, 23 RBIs, 14 doubles, and 2 triples for this Edmonson County team. Extends on 1, bounces in the dirt, stays in front of Haycraft behind the dish. This is a tough mentality here for Levi Rogers. Is Jody Nutt had a decision to make, whether to go with Jaron Van Meter, the senior, or Levi Rogers. And he made the decision to go with Rogers. And that is a little extra level of pressure.
I think that shows his confidence in Levi, too.
Called strike on the outside corner. Michael Meredith did not agree at all with the call from his spot in the third base batter's box, or third base coach's box. 1-2 pitch coming from Rogers. Swing and a miss. Down on strikes, fights back. Great sign there, Chase.
It may not be a huge out in the grand scheme of things, but that is a huge first out for Levi. He needs to settle in here, find the strike zone, and start attacking hitters.
Hunter Wilson, .562 average with 6 home runs, 44 RBIs, 14 doubles for Edmonson. Watches the first pitch strike. Wilson, they're not afraid of giving him the Barry Bonds treatment. He has 27 walks this year in Edmonson County's 30 games. Rogers fools him there, and he swings over top of it.
I think Hunter Wilson's stats, they speak for themselves. .562. 6 home runs, 27 walks. I think 44 RBIs. They know that this is the guy that they run their offense through.
0-2 pitch to Wilson. High chopper to Bonnock. He's going to backhand it, go to short for 1, and they will get that runner out at second on the fielder's choice. Wilson's able to leg it out down to first. There's 2 down here in the bottom half of the first inning. Elkins, the lead runner, is out. And it'll be Dakota Curtis, the catcher, who has had the Cougs number this year. The Campbellsville signee hitting .439 on the season. But against Grayson County, as there's a called strike, he's 4 for 8 with 5 RBIs in the 2 games, including he was the walk-off hero when these 2 teams met in Brownsville. Ball misses high, and it goes to 1-1.
This Edmonson County offense, if you look at it, they have 4 players batting over 400. That's absurd. That's a really good top of the order that Mike Meredith has.
Pickoff move in there safe. JC, Edmonson County dugout, they like to have fun down here.
They
picks
do.
Up, I'm sure it picks up on our microphone. They're having a time of their lives. Curtis, hard ground ball, has eyes through left side into left field. Underneath the glove of the diving Bonnock at short. And Edmonson County now has a 2-out rally brewing with runners on first and second for the pitcher Carter Hodges. Hodges, .444 average with 4 doubles, 30 RBIs, and we are at courtesy runner Eli Meredith, the freshman, trotting down to first to run for the pitcher. Rogers, a long look in. Delivers the first pitch to Hodges, and it's outside ball 1. See Coach Danny Clark, he writes in, he says, Coach Meredith and him stayed in touch, and he says this is the first time in 20 years that Edmonson County has won 20 games. They are undefeated in district play as well. As we mentioned earlier, last team to do that was, of course, Grayson County going 6-0 in district play. And Coach Clark mentions that, this field here has not always been kind to Grayson County. Back pick into center field is thrown. They're going to fire down to third. And an error is going to allow the runner Wilson to advance to third. It's Chase, one of those things. Sometimes a pickoff move is just not the right decision.
No, especially in that situation, you have 2 outs. Go ahead and focus on the hitter, and then you won't even have to worry about the runner at second.
Haycraft's going to call time and deliver some signals here. Coach Clark writes in and says that this field was where the consecutive district game winning streak for Grayson County ended at 64 straight in 2014. Ball low, and it is 3-0 from Levi Rogers to Carter Hodges. Michael Mills waits on deck.
Coach Clark is a genius when it comes to Grayson County baseball. He should be an historian, in my opinion.
3-0 pitch, called strike.
Always loved to used to pick his brain, asking about some of the ballparks that we played in, a lot of the parks that are named after people now. This is how old Coach Clark is. He played against or coached against.
Swing and a miss, foul tip. Actually was a foul tip into the glove. Haycraft was able to get it, and Rogers has fought back now to make this count go full. He gave you $5 to say that?
No, I did out of the kindness of my heart. Coach Clark, we miss you. Love you very much.
Here comes the 3-2. Popped off right side. Sharella is going to give it a chase, and he's got it in foul territory. And that is the inning. Edmonson County threatens but can't cross any. We're through one full. Cougs up 2-0. It's Cougar Baseball on K105.
Owensboro Health offers excellent care for your entire family. Close to home in Grayson County with locations in Litchfield, Big Clifty, and Caneyville. Our primary care providers are experts in managing high blood pressure, diabetes, and other chronic conditions, so you can stay healthy and feel your best. Make an appointment today with one of our primary care providers at owensborohealth.org/primary care.
When I found out my son was addicted to opiates, I didn't know where to turn. Now I know there's help, and you can call, whether you're a family member, a sibling, or the person with the addiction. And the number is 1-833-8-KY-HELP. Call for the resources. They're going to help you with compassion and care and the knowledge of what's available to get you the help you need.
Grayson County has a 2-0 lead as we head to the second. And Chase, we were talking off air. That was a really impressive pitching performance by Levi Rogers.
Yeah, and I think that will go a long way to setting the tone and building his confidence. Of course, he had runners on the corners, 3-0 count, and he was able to fight back, get 2 strikes, and then get a weak pop out to first.
After having an error, too.
After having an error, yeah, as well.
Grayson got 2 in the first inning to jump out in front. It'll be Garrett Bradley to hit for Grayson to lead off this inning against Carter Hodges. Hodges threw 29 pitches in that first inning of play. 2 hits, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Only one of those runs was earned as there was an error by the third baseman, Lyons. Kind of a bad luck error. Took a weird hop, but an error nonetheless. Bradley steps into the box, the left-handed hitting freshman for Grayson. Hitting .339 on the season. First pitch swinging, has eyes, and his 6-game hitting streak is now to 7. And I like that. He says, I got a 6-game hitting streak. I'm going to wait. First pitch, we're going to make it 7.
Go after an aggressive hitter, Garrett Bradley.
That's a freshman, too. Playing in the biggest game of his career. Back to the top of the order we head. Landon Haycraft to hit for the Cougs. He struck out swinging in his first plate appearance. Haycraft watches the first pitch. Called strike outside corner from Trevino Kelly, who's calling the balls and strikes. Here at Whitesville Trinity, we are above the third base dugout, so it is not necessarily the most broadcaster-friendly press box. Breaking ball is inside for ball 1, so it's tough for us to really judge depth perception.
Yeah, they've done a really good job with this field. They've definitely done some upgrades. The outfield looks great. Did a great job getting ready for the 12th district tournament.
Foul off. In fact, they were mowing when we got here. Doing a fresh mow on it, making sure it looked perfect. Give a shout out to the grounds crew here. They were doing really good work.
Striped it and everything.
I think I even saw them out there with some scissors, making sure it was just perfect.
A toothbrush.
Here comes the 1-2. And Hodges will step off.
It's got to be the second best grounds crew in the 12th district, though, right? The Donley Field grounds crew is just second to none.
Haycraft fouls it off. That's spoken like someone that is an honorary member of the grounds crew.
Yes. I am a member of the Donley Field grounds crew alumni.
Is that like a support group or something?
It is an elite society that we can't talk about on air.
I'm lucky that I've never had to pull the tarp there. Ball bounces in and bounces away from the catcher, Curtis. He can't find it. And scurrying up to second is going to be Bradley. It's one of the things in like minor league baseball, the broadcasters will have to pull tarp It's one of the things that they have to do. So it's the pro to high school is
Anytime
they look at
you
me
want to
and
pull a tarp, I'm sure they will appreciate the help.
you know, I got a bum knee. 2-2 pitch coming. Nobody out in the top of the second. Grayson County leads 2-0. Pop straight up in the infield. Wilson has it called at shortstop. That's the first out of the inning. Jaron Van Meter. Ground ball into right field in his first plate appearance. Trino Kelly looking towards the Grayson County dugout. He said something. I don't know if maybe he needs some more balls or what the issue might have been. I don't know. First pitch Van Meter sees as well outside for ball one.
I think he was complimenting Little Shake. Done a phenomenal job all year.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Best in the business.
Best bat boy in the 12th district.
Oh, absolutely.
Pitch misses high, and it's 2-0. Van Meter last night went 2 for 2 with a pair of walks and an RBI. 3 for 3 in the district tournament. That'll get it done. Check swing, he did not go, and it's outside, and it is 3-0. So one pro to where we are, Chase. For left-handed hitters, we got the best angle on anybody on a check swing.
Trevino can just appeal down to us.
We will not be unbiased at all. 3-0. Shows bunt, pulls back. It's well outside. A 4-pitch walk to Van Meter. Brings up Landon Sharella. He reached via an error in his first plate appearance.
I think if Landon can stay hot here, this is a prime RBI opportunity for the Cougars.
He's had 6 hits in 6 of his last 7 games. With runners in scoring position this year, second highest average on the team, hitting .410. I saw his brother wearing a terrible shirt, but he was sitting up the first base line. Sharella first pitch. Check swing. He went.
I think he went. Now, is Sharella's team or the Reds higher in the central standings right now, Sam?
Well, he's not wearing that team. He's wearing a much worse team.
Is he wearing the terrible towel shirt?
Yes. Ball misses outside, and it's 1-1. Much, much worse, Chase.
My point still stands. It's been a tough year for all of our favorite teams.
He's trying to make this a positive broadcast, and you got to bring it in. There's a called strike. The count goes to 1-2 to Sharella. This is the 4th time that the Tobacco Bowl has hit the district championship in baseball. First time, though, in 11 years. 2013 was the last time they met in the district championship. Outside, called strike 3. Sharella down on strikes. That's the second out here of the second inning. And it'll be Levi Rogers. He worked a walk in his first plate appearance.
That was a tough take for Sharella, probably right on the line. Wanted to swing at it. If he didn't check his swing, he might have got that call, really.
And he really just checked it barely. He didn't go. Breaking ball misses outside for ball 1. Grayson County's won all 3 of those district championships. 2013, a 2-1 victory against Edmonson. 2012, a 10-6 victory. And in 2009, a 12-1 victory. Hard ground ball into right field for a base hit. Bradley is storming around third. He's headed for home. In there easily. Backside advancing to second is Rogers. And an RBI single for Levi Rogers puts Grayson County up 3-0.
Play basic fundamental hitting, advancing on the throw, scoring the run, putting it right through the gap, right through the 4-hole. That was a great piece of hitting right there. And now you bring up Cam Fulkerson, who I meant to touch on this earlier. As a freshman, has been banging the 5-hole for the varsity team all year, and even had some big innings last year on the mound. So this is definitely one of the key pieces to the future of the Grayson County Cougars.
And had a 2 RBI single in the first inning.
Exactly.
Ball outside, gets to the dish. Coming in is Van Meter. He's in there. The wild pitch allows Jaron Van Meter to score. Grayson County leads 4-0 on the wild pitch.
This goes back to what we were talking about in the open sim. We just Grayson County had to get to the Wildcats early, and I think they've done a phenomenal job at doing that.
4-0, and Hodges is probably a little rattled right now.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Fulkerson inside nearly hits him.
You have to think he probably has never even pitched in a district tournament.
As a sophomore, he did not last year. I don't remember. As the person who did the play-by-play for that game, Chase, I'm old. I've slept since then, and I forget. Fulkerson, high chopper. It's a slow one. Wilson on the inner edge of the grass will pick it up. Fire across the diamond for the third out of the inning. But the Cougs get 2 more. They lead 4-0 as we head to the bottom of 2. It's Cougar Baseball on K105.
The doctor said I had a 29% chance to find a blood stem cell donor. But I knew you were out there. And when we matched, it was the best day ever. Dear donor, your blood stem cells saved me from leukemia. Thank you forever and ever and ever.
Experience the true joy of saving a life at BeTheMatch.org.
Here's a simple truth about higher education.
If pursuing your purpose, doing what you really care about matters.
If having a rewarding career matters.
If a better financial future for you and your family matters.
Then higher education matters. A brighter future is within your reach. Find out how at kyhigheredmatters.org. Brought to you by this station and the Kentucky Broadcasters Association.
Is hitting now for Edmonson County. What you missed was a strikeout. Michael Mills struck out looking against Rogers. Dakota Pierce grounded out to Chase Balnock. First pitch there to Webb. Even us up here at 1-1. Ball misses, and it is 2-1. Swing and a miss. Check swing. He saws off. And that is, I think that's only the second strike. Grayson County was coming off the field. I think they thought it was the third strike. Jody Nutt's coming in. He wants an explanation from Trevino Kelly. I believe we have fixed our issues, though, and we are working on getting more cameras for you as it comes along. So it is a 2-2 count now with 2 down here in the bottom of the second inning.
First Coast Snyder when you need him. Cole never had the count wrong.
Swing and a miss. Bounces away from Haycraft, and he tags Colton Webb, who got tackled by the turf monster, breaking out of the box. Grayson County sends him down in order, and it's 4-0 through 2. It's Cougar Baseball on K105.
How do you
We have a new pitcher. For Edmonson County, it is Hunter Wilson. He is now on the mound pitching. I just noticed that switch. Looks like Levi Meredith's remaining at second, and it is just a clean swap. Hodges will move to shortstop. Hunter Wilson is the new pitcher for Edmonson County. This is his 12th game. Record of 7-2, an ERA of 1.83, 63 strikeouts, 23 walks, and 46 innings pitched. Chase Hunter is a special talent.
Yeah, he definitely is. He's had a great year. If you're the Cougars, you knew you were probably going to face Hunter tonight at some point, whether he was starting or coming out of the bullpen. The thing I'm really interested in is he actually got some work last night. Threw about 25 pitches. Have to think pitchers don't pitch back-to-back very often in the regular season. So I'm really interested to see what he does come out here on back-to-back nights, even though it was just a short bullpen, to come out here and see if he can retain some of his velocity.
A score update we do have to bring you in the 12th District Softball Championship. Give a big thanks to Alan Donson. He says Butler County leads Edmonton 3-2 at the end of the second.
Mr. Donson, we appreciate you watching.
That's all the celebrities.
Hope all is well in Short Creek.
Gage Napier to lead off for Grayson County against Hunter Wilson. And the first pitch is called strike on the outside corner. Wilson, fastball in about the mid-80s. Got a curveball and a changeup as well. And Napier fouls one off. Hodges not necessarily the pitcher that's going to pound you in there with heat. Now you're coming out there with Wilson, who's throwing some juice. That's an adjustment.
I think if you're Coach Meredith, that's exactly what he wanted. A couple different looks here in the first couple innings. You had Hodges, who, like you said, comes in here not with a lot of heat, maybe has a lot of break on his off-speed pitch. Wilson's going to come in and do the exact opposite of that, try to blow it by you.
I mean, it's the same thing where Grayson County will bring in Landon Shirella, who is a soft tosser.
Right.
And you combine that with somebody who throws a little bit of cheese.
It's a nice little change of pace. Can really mess with the hitter's timing.
Especially with Shirella being a lefty. Napier swings and misses at the pitch high. That's one down in the top of the third inning. 4-0 Grayson County leads. It'll be Chase Balnock now to hit. He struck out looking in his first plate appearance.
I think Balnock, he was not happy with that first plate appearance. He's going to come up here looking to get something that he can drive and get on base.
He's got good speed. He pops one straight up into the air, right side, long run for the right fielder, Ashley. And right on the foul line makes the catch for out number 2 here in this third inning of play.
It was a really good play. Ashley had to cover a lot of ground to get to that ball. And there's not a lot of foul territory here, so he had to be aware of where the warning track started as well.
Unfamiliar foul territory as well.
Exactly.
Because it's the one thing about baseball, I know we've talked about this over the years, is it's one thing that makes baseball special is every ballpark's a little different.
Yeah, exactly. They all have their own unique features.
Jake Bratcher swings and misses at the first pitch. Bratcher grounded out to Wilson at shortstop in his first plate appearance. Bratcher has a 5-game hitting streak coming into today's district championship. Count goes to 0-2. Bratcher watches high, and the count is 1 ball, 2 strike here. Top of 3. Grayson got 2 in the first and 2 in the second to get us started here today. Throw into the backstop, pops off the glove. Curtis is struggling a little bit behind the plate and fielding both pitchers that he's seen today.
And I mean, we talked about such a difference between the pitchers for the hitters. This is the same exact thing for the catcher, and that often gets overlooked.
And there's probably been no one who's caught more of those two guys than Dakota Curtis. Breaking ball freezes Bratcher. He's down on strikes. We head to the bottom of 3. It's 4-0 Grayson. This is Cougar Baseball on K105.
Owensboro Health offers excellent care for your entire family. Close to home in Grayson County with locations in Litchfield, Big Clifty, and Caneyville. Our primary care providers are experts in managing high blood pressure, diabetes, and other chronic conditions, so you can stay healthy and feel your best. Make an appointment today with one of our primary care providers at owensborohealth.org/primary care.
Discover the heart of Litchfield at Hometown Hangout, your go-to spot for family, friends, and fun. It's more than just a place, it's an experience. Enjoy mouth-watering bites and exciting games in an atmosphere that buzzes with local charm. At Hometown Hangout, we're not just serving up food, we're dishing out memories. Join the community's newest hotspot and make every visit a story to share. Find us on West White Oak Street in Litchfield. Connect with us on Facebook for all the latest.
Levi Rogers back out to work here in this third inning of play. 4-0 Grayson County leads. It'll be 9-1-2 for Edmonson County. And I think Levi has been pretty good to open up here today.
Yeah, that was a really good first time through the order. I think he had a little bit of a shaky first couple of batters, but he was able to settle back down, get himself out of a little jam in the pickoff error. But he has really settled in nicely, and I hope to see that continue here in the bottom of the third.
Lane Ashley, the hitter, .250 average with 12 RBIs, 4 doubles, and a triple. And first pitch is just misses. Might have been a little outside, I guess. Looked good from our angle, but again, we're above the third base dugout. We can't really tell. A little high, and it goes to 2-0. 33 pitches from Rogers right now. 63% for a strike. That's a good percentage for Levi.
That's a good percentage. Anytime you're above 60.
Swing and a miss. Ashley swings over the top of it this season against Grayson County. Lane Ashley 1 for 7. Which I'm sure if you ask the Edmonson County fans, they'll say he's due. If you ask the Grayson County fans, they'll probably say that they've had his number. 3-1 pitch. Called strike inside corner. Levi Rogers got out the paintbrush for that one. Fly ball center field. Charging in is Van Meter. Diving play made by Van Meter. Great play made by Jaron Van Meter out in center field.
That was a really good play. Jaron, he's such a really good defender. That's why he's replacing Cam, who was one of the better center fielders the region last year, and he's done a great job this year filling that gap.
And the biggest thing that Jaron has, that you cannot coach a fielder, and Alex Elkins, he was hit by pitch in his first at bat, and he's been hit by pitch in his second at bat. Did Alex do something to Levi?
I don't know. They must have a little beef going on that we don't know about.
Lana Trella is laughing down at first base, having a conversation with him. I'm sure Alex saying, "What did I like? I don't know." Pickoff move, and they're safe. And now Alex is probably saying, "Now you're trying to pick me off? Like, what are we doing here?" Levi Meredith is the hitter. Struck out swinging in his first plate appearance. High, first pitch.
Something that I've noticed about Edmonson County these last couple of years, they have some wacky uniform numbers.
They do. I saw their coaching staff is head coach Michael Meredith is 44. They have an 88 and an 84 on their coaching staff as well. And Levi Meredith, who is hitting right now, is 96. I believe Levi is coach's son.
Yes, I believe so.
And I don't know, maybe coach's son, you get to pick your number?
Maybe.
I like it, though. Swing and a miss. It was foul tip, though, into the
create your own identity. I really like that. I know, like, Gage has always been number 34. Dane Hawkins was always 23, I believe.
Except when he wanted to change his jersey.
Yes.
And not tell the broadcaster. Ground ball to shortstop. Bonnock goes to second for one. The relay is going to be held by Napier. Very smart play by Gage Napier. He was not going to get Meredith. Fielder's choice goes 6-4.
That was a good, smart play. A lot of players, whenever they see that, they'll rush to throw and end up throwing it over the fence or into the dugout. Gage had the presence of mind there just to take the out. And now you have 2 outs, and we still have a runner on first.
Hunter Wilson grounded into a fielder's choice in his first plate appearance.
Especially the last thing you want to do is put a guy in scoring position for the Wildcats' best hitter.
And maybe the best hitter in the 12th district.
Yes.
And an argument could be made, maybe the best hitter in the 3rd region. Very talented player for Edmonson County. Pickoff move, no tag. Big moment early. Grayson leads 4-0. Breaking ball in there for a called strike. Good pitch by Rogers. I'm not sure if it's him, Wilson, or if it was Hodges. Has really dug a divot by that back foot on the mound. You see it, Chase? I mean, it is I'm not sure if that's a Levi move or if he's had to deal with that because that's a Hunter Wilson or a Carter Hodges, because it is a divot.
Yeah.
Wilson fouls it off.
And that can definitely mess with your perception a little bit, especially if in the first inning, if you were sitting on top of the rubber, and now you're standing on basically the front of the rubber. That can definitely change your perception a little bit.
And maybe it's Levi that does this. I've never noticed it, but we're never at the angle where we can see that. It goes outside and the count goes full.
And that's another thing going back to every baseball field's different. Every mound is different. They're not supposed to be, but every mound's a different height, have a different run to it, where you plant your foot.
3-2 pitch to Wilson. Sky-high fly ball into right field. Fulkerson finds it at the last second and grabs it for the final out of the third inning. We're through 3 full. Grayson County leads in the 12th District Championship 4-0. It's Cougar Baseball on K105.
Smith Overhead Door isn't just about opening and closing. We're about safety, security, and style for your home or business. As a future designs company, we're lifting expectations across Grayson and surrounding counties with top brands like CHI and Chamberlain.
Hey there, I'm Kevin Brooks with Smith Overhead Door. Whether it's a sturdy LiftMaster for your garage or a sleek Clopay door for your shop, we install and service with a commitment to reliability. Smith Overhead Door, we're opening up possibilities.
Secure your entrance at sohd.info.
When I found out my son was addicted to opiates, I didn't know where to turn. Now I know there's help, and you can call, whether you're a family member, a sibling, or the person with the addiction. And the number is 1-833-8-KY-HELP. Call for the resources. They're going to help you with compassion and care and the knowledge of what's available to get you the help you need.
Welcome back here to Whitesville Community Park. Top of the 4th inning. Grayson County leads 4-0 against Edmonson County. Sam and Chase with you. It'll be 9-1-2 in the order against Hunter Wilson, who came in relief of Carter Hodges after Grayson scored 4 runs in the first 2 against the sophomore. They brought Wilson in out of the pen, which was expected. Wilson threw 24 pitches last night in the semifinals. Once you hit 25, you're ineligible to pitch. You have to have at least 1 day off via the KHSAA rules. They'll face Garrett Bradley leading off here in the 4th. Bradley wasted no time extending his hitting streak to 7. He's had a hit every game in the month of May. During that stretch, prior to that last hit, Chase only hitting .615 with 10 RBIs and an OPS of 1.48.
That's pretty good for Garrett. I know that Garrett's been one of the really young players that have stepped up this year for Coach Nutt. He's been really impressed, especially he's even had to step back there and catch a little bit.
1-0 pitch to him is a called strike, and that'll move us here to 1-1.
But Garrett has done a phenomenal job stepping up on this team this year.
Bradley fouls it off, and I like what Jody Nutt does with Garrett Bradley. You know, 339 average. You're thinking in the 9 spot, why do you have an average like that so low in the order? A lot of coaches have that philosophy of Bradley's going to get on base for the top of the order. Ground ball foul.
And you hear the term second leadoff a lot. I know I've talked to Coach Shirella about that. He is a huge fan of the second leadoff spot. And I really think that can pay dividends, especially whenever the top of the order for the Cougars has been as hot, especially like they were last night.
1-2 pitch from Wilson to Bradley is a fly ball right field. Ashley charging in and slides to his knees to make the catch for out number 1 in the 4th. Nice play made by Lane Ashley.
Outfielders flashing some leather here in this game.
I don't know that Ashley got a great read on that ball. Had to come charging in. He's also looking, though, directly into the sun, which is a challenge.
I believe he has his glasses on top of his hat as well, which is an interesting move.
Chase, they call that style.
So it is. I have none of that, Sam.
I was going to say, it's not like I've got any room to talk when it comes to that. Landon Haycraft 0 for 2, swings and misses at the first pitch from Wilson. Popped out to the shortstop in his last plate appearance. He's also struck out today. Grayson County leads 4-0. Haycraft swings. Base hit left field. Drops in there over the glove of Hodges at shortstop. And Landon Haycraft is on base for the first time today. We mentioned earlier, Landon Haycraft has scored a run in 7 straight games.
He's also one of the better base runners on the team as well. If Coach Nutt wants to play really aggressive, might put him in motion here.
Jaron Van Meter into the box, 1 for 1 with a walk and a single. He's reached base both times today. Let's see if they call a bunt. They do not. It's hit and run. Fouled off. I like the hit and run call more than I like the bunt call with Jaron up.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Especially with an out already. You don't want your second out to be from a bunt and just put the guy on second.
Even though you do have one of your best hitters in the on-deck circle, to me a bunt takes away the bat from one of your best hitters in Jaron Van Meter. Even though Van Meter does have the speed to leg it out. See if Haycraft will be off and running again. He's not. And it goes high for ball one. Haycraft did kind of a fake out on that play. Runner is off and running. It's a pitch out. Haycraft is in there ahead of the tag. The ball skirts into center field. Stolen base for Landon Haycraft. And luckily they don't play a game tomorrow because he's going to need some laundry done.
He is. Although if they win, maybe you don't wash the uniforms. I think that one's going to need to be washed. Though.
Yeah, I'd imagine that Jody Nutt's not going to want to show up at Breckenridge County on Monday looking like that.
No, that's true. Cougars are a classy organization.
2-1 pitch coming. Grayson County leads 4-0 here in the top of the fourth, and we're going to have a timeout called. Dakota Curtis, Hunter Wilson not on the same page. They're going to come out and talk. It's the senior catcher, sophomore pitcher. And that looked like more like a talking to rather than a conversation. Dakota Curtis, a senior, he was saying, this is what this conversation is going to sound like. Wilson was doing a little mound manicuring as well during that break. Van Meter, the hitter. Haycraft stands on second. Called strike. Very late call from Trevino Kelly, the home plate umpire. Break-even pitch will come from Hunter Wilson, the sophomore. Right on left matchup. Check swing does not go. It's outside, and the count will go full.
Something I noticed on that last pitch, and I noticed it a little earlier in this game too, Wilson's just, he looks like he's flustered on a call like that. He takes a huge deep breath, kind of throws his glove a little bit.
Van Meter watches the pitch high and outside, and Wilson walks the batter. You have runners on first and second now with one down in the top of the fourth for Landon Sharella. And that is something, Chase, that you've got to get past if you're a pitcher.
Yeah, absolutely.
Listen, even the greatest umpires in the world, I mean, how often do you see the perfect game called on? I love the ump scorecard. I'm sure you do too on
Yes.
Twitter. Do we ever see 100%?
No.
Listen, they're human, and part of that is the game of baseball.
It's the human element, yes.
There are no robots here at Whitesville tonight either. Ball goes high, at least none that are umpiring.
No. It's still where Whitesville keeps their robots.
I don't know. 1-0 pitch coming to Sharella, misses outside, and it's 2-0. Wilson is struggling with control a little bit in this inning. 53% of his pitches have gone for a strike. Large lead for Van Meter down at first. Sharella saws off, fly ball left field. Elkins has it read, falls down, does complete the catch. An awkward attempt at it. Elkins does fall down in the process, but makes the play for out number 2 here in the fourth. Levi Rogers, the pitcher. He's walked and singled. I'm sure he'd love nothing more than as the pitcher to give himself another RBI. He's already got one today. Wilson checks the runners and delivers first pitch outside, ball 1. Rogers has been on fire as of late. He has a 10-game hitting streak where he's hitting over 500. And fouls it off. And that's the wildest part, Chase, is that He's hitting over 500 during a hitting streak, and he has the second best batting average during a hitting streak on the team right now because Garrett Bradley is unconscious, hitting .620.
That just shows Coach Nutt's done a great job putting great hitters all throughout his lineup, not putting them back-to-back. And that shows a lot on the scores.
Ball bounces in the dirt. This is a perfect hitter's count. I thought Haycraft was going to try and advance to third, but Landon's a smart base runner. He knows that. What's the old cardinal sin in baseball, Chase?
Make the third out of third.
You don't want to make the third out of third base?
Third out of third base, yep.
Two-one. Check swing, Rogers. Did he go? They're looking down to first. First base has no shot at it.
Yeah.
I think they're going to say ball.
Yeah, you're not supposed. You're technically not supposed to appeal to second.
He did not go. He went, Chase.
Umpires are trained if they're at second to not ask because you can't see. And even if they do, umpires are. I think the unwritten rule is just to keep the original call.
3-1 coming to Rogers. Runners on first and second. 2 down in the inning. Rogers into right field for a base hit. 1 run will score. Gets through the legs of the right fielder. Ashling goes all the way to the wall. Van Meter is going to score. Rogers is digging for third. He will be in there standing up. He takes a hard turn around third. He was thinking of going for home. Jody Nutt was almost standing at home plate coaching that to make sure he had the right angle. But a single turns into 3 for Rogers, and Grayson County leads 6-0.
This was a great piece of hitting from Levi. And great base running, too. Levi did a great job picking up Coach Nutt because I think he was really wanting to score on that. Coach Nutt was all the way in the dirt at home.
Courtesy runner will be Zach Snyder.
I think, too, this is great to have a comeback inning after the top of the third was not the inning that the Cougars wanted. Great job bouncing back and staying in the game.
6-0 lead. Called strike, first pitch to Cameron Fulkerson. He singled and grounded out today. Ball outside. We mentioned earlier that Ashley might have struggled with the sun. I don't know if the sun was the reason for that or if took a weird hop or if he just missed it. Fulkerson, high chopper to the shortstop Hodges. Throwing on to first. Bang, bang play. Falling down with the ball is Webb. He makes it. And that is the third out of the inning. But the Cougs add 2 more. We head to the bottom of the fourth. It is 6-0 Grayson. This is Cougar Baseball on K105.
For the more than 1 million people living with Parkinson's disease, the Parkinson's Foundation celebrates movement at Moving Day. A movement toward life-saving resources. Movement toward advancing research and care. Movement toward a better life. We care. We fight. We move to beat Parkinson's. Move with us at movingdaywalk.org.
How do you define success? Is it in the mastery of skills, in teamwork, in responsibility and self-discipline? Is it found through communication or through problem solving, innovation? Is it in the inches of small victories that lead down miles of self-discovery to a destination where potential and purpose meet? Prepared and confident, Grayson County Schools. Success is what you make it.
Dakota Curtis will lead off the bottom of the fourth inning. Grayson County leads 6-0. A score update from the 12th District Softball Championship. Our good friend, and we hope yours, Mr. Alan Dotson says, after 3.5 innings, Butler County was leading 5-2. But Edmonson County scores 5 in the bottom of the fourth. They lead 7-5. Chase, they waited for the offense, clearly for me, to not be there tonight.
I guess so. They had a lot of pressure. All the cameras, the lights, and everything.
It was, yeah. Now, I do think at softball it has to be a little distracting, is because we set up 7 feet from where the plate is. They can hear everything we say.
They're worried about their stats whenever they step up, making sure you're saying
yeah, because clearly when I say, oh, there's Cole Snyder stepping into the box. He is 1 for his last 35. They can hear everything I say.
Absolutely. That's what matters.
1 for 35, is that accurate for Cole?
That's a little generous.
Generous. It was an error.
An error.
It was a generous official
generous scoring. Cole knows all about generous scoring.
Dakota Curtis singled in his first plate appearance. And first pitch from Rogers is high for ball 1. Levi tonight on the mound for Grayson. 3 innings, only 1 hit, 3 strikeouts, 2 hit by pitches. That lone hit was by Dakota Curtis. We
talked about Levi. The important thing was getting him to establish the curveball and to get in the rhythm. I really think he did that after that first inning. He has been really effective.
Misses outside. It's 2-1. And I'll eat this chase right now if it comes back to bite me. But regardless, through 3 innings, 0 walks. That's huge. Outside it goes, and it's 3-1.
Levi has come such a long way. I remember just a couple years ago. I mean, he was pitching just wasn't his thing. And he has really worked, grind to it, and he has really become an effective pitcher. All credit to him.
Curtis sends a fly ball deep center field. Van Meter is giving run and will run it down. Hit a ton by Curtis. That might have left the yard down in Brownsville. But we're playing at AT&T Park in San Francisco here at Whitesville.
That's right. Deep center field here.
I don't know. I guess AT&T Park would probably be more of Don Lee Field.
Yeah. This is more like a old school Minute Maid.
Safeco?
Safeco, yes.
Fouls off behind the dish goes Carter Hodges. Popped out in foul territory in his first plate appearance. That's no shame to Edmonson County. Their ballpark is more like Great American Ballpark, and that's spoken as a Reds fan.
I mean, that's a fun park to play in, especially if you're a good hitter.
If you're a pitcher, you probably don't like pitching there that much.
You don't like pitching there.
0-1. Drops low. Moves us to 1-1. Chase Cole writes in and corrects us and says he would be 2 for 35. So clearly it's a very generous score.
Hot guess.
Swing and a miss. Take something off of it. The count goes to 1-2. I think to me, though, the biggest thing with Levi right now is he's pitching with confidence. And there's only one person in the world, inside almost hits Hodges, that can give Rogers confidence. That's himself.
It's himself, yeah, exactly. And pitching with confidence is such a huge thing. It can really help you on the mound.
Slow grounder. Backhanded by Rogers on the mound. He bobbles. No throw. That might have been one he should have given and let Bratcher make a play on it, but I think it was going to be a hit no matter what.
I think it was going to be a hit as well. I think we can both agree on that.
I think our friends on the Whitesville Trinity crew, if he wouldn't have cut the grass so much, it might have been a play.
I think so.
He was cutting it in that little stretch right there right before the game. Michael Mills, the hitter. He struck out in his first plate appearance and is called for a strike. Mills, very quick. They're using a 1,000-yard rusher on their football team. He had a huge game against Grayson County to open up the year in what was an excellent football game that the Cougs won 14-7. Called strike, 0-2. I know the Tobacco Bowl will be here to open up the 2024 football season. Heck, before we know it, they're at Cougar Stadium. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Levi Rogers sends Mills down on strikes. Drew Pierce grounded out to the shortstop in his first plate appearance.
Give Levi credit, too. He's going right after these hitters. He's not trying to fish around with a 0-2 count.
And I like that. Pierce fouls it off. To me, sometimes I think the biggest issue, especially with younger pitchers, is they're trying too hard to be a pitcher. And sometimes you just have to – the best pitchers are ones that throw strikes.
Especially when you know you have the stuff, just go down there and get them.
At the age of 16, as there's a ground ball base hit into left field for Drew Pierce. You know, Levi as a sophomore is probably a 15, 16, somewhere in that realm. You're not Greg Maddox. You're not out there to where you could literally say exactly the quadrant in the zone you're going to throw it to because you're 15 or 16. I mean, you look in the major leagues. I mean, there are teams right now that are running guys out there. I mean, heck, look at the Reds like 3 or 4 years ago. You run guys out there that I think I saw working at the drive-in restaurant across the street. There's a hit into right field. It's going to drop in there for a base hit. Rounding and coming in to score is Hodges. And Edmonson County's on the board. It's a 6-1 game. This is a huge at-bat here. And the Grayson County infield is going to converge on Levi Rogers, and I like this. They all pat him on the back, saying, hey, you're good. It's 6-1. And Chase, this does at least to make the fact that we can't make the reference to the last time Grayson County played a district tournament game here at Whitesville Trinity, where the Cougars were up 9-0 right about this point in the game 5 years ago tonight and lost 10-9 to Butler County.
This is not an anniversary you want to remember. Anybody who's a part of that game knows how that played out and knows how much of a detriment that game was.
I was sitting right where I am right now. And I almost got taken out in that game, too, by a foul ball. I don't remember who hit it. If it was a Grayson County player or a Butler County player. But I thought I was going to have a dislocated shoulder.
You know, 9 hitters up, 2 outs. You want to make sure that you go in here and get this out. This, like you said, this is maybe the biggest at-bat of the game so far. You do not want to open the floodgates anymore.
Especially to flip it back over to the top. Swing and a miss to Lane Ashley. Ashley flew out to the center fielder Van Meter in his first plate appearance. And if you're Levi here, you don't need to strike him out. You don't need to have that mentality. You just want to get him out. Line drive, left field. Bradley's got it. And that is the inning. Edmonson County, though, does get one. We're through 4 full. It is 6-1. Grayson County leads. It's Cougar Baseball on K105.
What a tool. He could hit a gas line.
Wait, he's contacting 811.
They'll mark the underground utilities free.
Turns out he is smarter than he looks.
Know what's below 811 before you dig. Not again. You don't mess with underground power lines.
Should have contacted 811. They'll mark those utility lines free.
Yeah, but this guy ain't real bright.
Neither is the neighborhood.
Know what's below 811 before you dig.
No matter what you're up against, we have your back.
We are United Way.
We are neighbors, helping neighbors.
In communities around the world, when disaster strikes, we get you back on your feet.
We help children build brighter futures.
We've been here for over 135 years.
But now, our work is more important than ever.
Join us.
Join your neighbors.
Join United Way.
Gage Napier to lead off the 5th inning of play here from Whitesville Community Park. Grayson County on top of Edmonson County 6-1. Sam and Chase back with you. Chase, it's been good to bring you back in the booth.
It's good. I miss this. I really enjoy anytime I can get up here. Of course, thank you for thinking of me and letting me come out here tonight.
And I'm sure, heck, hopefully we're needing to pull in the big guns a lot next week.
Hopefully.
And then maybe you free in 2 weeks?
We'll see you in Lexington.
Might be getting ahead of myself there. Ball goes low. Heck, if you make it Edmonson County and you want to hire us, we'll come and we'll be the Voice of the Cats, right?
That's right.
Called strike outside. The count goes to 1-1 to Gage Napier to open up here in this 5th inning of play. Napier check swing goes. Wilson came in relief. He's been up and down. 2 innings, 2 hits, 2 runs, both unearned. A walk and 2 strikeouts. Called strike outside, evening us up here at 2-2. It's my only complaint about Trevino Kelly. It's a very lethargic strike call. Napier swings, fly ball center field. Mills has it. That's the first out here in the 5th.
You know, looking across the way, it looks like Jaron is warming up in the bullpen. And, of course, he's been a starter most of the season. And you see this a lot in the major leagues. You know, come postseason, you see starters come in, and they struggle just because they're not in the same rhythm. I'm really interested if Jaron does get an appearance on the mound here, how he performs given the circumstances.
Chase Bonnock is the hitter. Struck out and popped out. And he's going to send a free one to the fans right now.
But I also think this is more of just a precautionary move. I definitely think Levi probably goes back out there. He was a little shaky that last inning, but he got out of it, showed some poise, came off the mound quick.
Very low strike called to Bonnock, and he's behind 0-2. He's only 66 pitches as Rogers, so he's had a good moment there. But the question is does Jaron Van Meter have a little mad bum in him? Maybe you could make an argument the best starter to be a reliever in the postseason
absolutely.
In the last.
Was it a Game 7 5-inning save?
Something like that.
In the World Series, something crazy. Yeah.
Mad Bum's special though.
Absolutely.
Not anymore, but
very underrated player.
Bonnock, ground ball to the shortstop Hodges on the low bounce, goes over to his left, and we'll throw out Bonnock. Two down here in the inning.
Wilson's done a really good job settling back in. This is more like the 3rd inning Wilson that we saw. He had a little shaky last inning. Seems a lot more confident this inning going after the Cougar hitters.
Jake Bradsher is 0 for 2. He's grounded out and struck out. He's looking to extend that hitting streak to 6 today. A big game last night. Went 3 for 3 with an RBI. Kind of an uncomfortable swing there from Bradsher. Do have a score update. Butler County has retaken the lead in the top of the 5th, 10-7 over Edmonson. Looks like a very exciting game happening in good old Litch Vegas tonight.
Not as exciting as this game if you're a Cougar fan, though.
Bradsher swings over top. The count is 1 ball and 2 strikes, 2 down. Top of the 5th. Cougs up 6-1 here in this 12th District Championship. Foul ball.
Bradsher maybe needs to step out of the box, take a breather here. He definitely looks a little flustered in the box tonight, in this at bat.
Flustered's probably a good word. It's a little weird with how he's doing right now. Swing and a miss. Low, pops away from the catcher Curtis. He'll throw on, and that is the inning. Grayson County 6-1, they lead as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. This is Cougar Baseball on K105.
Smith Overhead Door isn't just about opening and closing. We're about safety, security, and style for your home or business. As a future designs company, we're lifting expectations across Grayson and surrounding counties with top brands like CHI and Chamberlain.
Hey there, I'm Kevin Brooks with Smith Overhead Door. Whether it's a sturdy LiftMaster for your garage or a sleek Clopay door for your shop, we install and service with a commitment to reliability. Smith Overhead Door, we're opening up possibilities.
Secure your entrance at sohd.info. Snap Chiropractic in Litchfield puts you in charge of your health. Our board-certified chiropractors believe life's good when you feel good. That's why we're dedicated to pain relief and prevention. We offer top-notch care tailored to your needs, ensuring you live your life to the fullest. At Snap Chiropractic, we make feeling good a snap. Join our community of wellness today. Your health, your way. Discover more at snapchiropractors.com.
Welcome back here to Whitesville Community Park. Sam and Chase now joined by the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Briley Napier.
How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Feels good to be back.
Listen, we've never done the three-person booth.
No, I kind of like it.
I feel like we're on Sunday Night Baseball. I guess this makes me Carl Ravitch.
I'm A-Rod, for sure, a couple of years ago.
So I'm Jessica Mendoza?
You sure are. You sure are.
Thanks.
You two look exactly the same. Alex Elkins will lead off for Edmonson County in the bottom of the fifth against Levi Rogers. Elkins has been hit by 2 pitches today. And the first pitch is low for ball 1. Briley, I think Levi's looked really good through the first 4.
He has looked good. When he's been able to locate the curveball, Edmonson County really hasn't had much of a chance.
1-0 comes. Misses outside. Now, Briley, you also are the self-proclaimed state record holder of hit by pitches.
I'm up there, undoubtedly. Haven't seen any tonight.
Elkins has worn 2.
Okay.
And he hits one down the left field line and into the corner. It hugs all the way. Bradley bobbles it then in left. And that allows Elkins to scurry up to second on the E7. He got over there in a hurry and couldn't quite field the ball. And an error opens up a window here for Edmonson in this inning. Levi Meredith. He struck out and grounded out today. Edmonson County dugout making some noise. Meredith fly ball deep left center field. It is a foul ball.
Briley, you probably know Coach Nutt better than anybody here.
I would say so.
What's going through his mind right now?
Too much, undoubtedly. A lot's going through the mind. Not a whole lot he can do, though. That's one of the hardest parts about coaching baseball. You kind of got to stand back and watch and hope for the best.
0-1 pitch coming to Levi Meredith. Levi on Levi here. Swings and misses, does Meredith. Elkins stands at second. And in a lot of ways here, if you're Rogers, Elkins doesn't mean a lot right now.
No.
You've got 5 runs.
So strikes.
Meredith is the guy you got to worry about. Meredith ground ball to the second baseman, Napier. He'll throw on to first. That is the first out of the inning. Backside advancing to third is Elkins.
It's a productive out for Edmonson County, but it's an out you're going to take every single day of the week if you're Grayson.
Especially when you're up by 5 runs.
Yes. You're going to trade a out for a run here very easily.
If you're Grayson, you're thinking, I need 8 outs.
8 more to go. You're counting them down.
First pitch swinging, Hunter Wilson. He'll crush one deep center field. Van Meter going back and makes the play against the wall. Great play made by Van Meter. Coming in and tagging the score is Elkins. And it is a 6-2 game, but what a play made by Jaron Van Meter.
Van Meter reads the ball out in center field probably better than anybody I've seen in a lot of time here at Grayson.
That ball by Hunter Wilson was crushed, too.
He
hit it to the deepest part of the park.
Outs and out.
Dakota Curtis 1 for 2. Called strike.
The book does not tell you how hard you hit it. It just tells you that you got out.
Check swing.
Did not.
He did not. We didn't even have an appeal. There it comes. He did not. 1-1. Chase and I were talking about that earlier, Briley, that we've got a great angle on that.
The lefty? There was a lot of confusion here.
This is outside, and it is 2-1.
On that play earlier, you cannot check a swing unless you have an umpire down the line. That was a lot of the confusion there.
And he was standing behind pitcher.
So there was no appeal.
Bounces in the dirt. Smacks off of Landon Haycraft, and Briley, that don't feel good, does it?
Not great. He's wearing it better than I would.
Chase, I know you've had a lot of those behind the dish as well, right?
Yes. I was just thinking Briley would be on the 15-day DL right now.
IL.
Oh, the IL. I'm sorry, yes.
And it's 10-day now, right?
10-day.
10-day.
That's an ankle injury if I've ever saw one for Briley.
Yeah, uh-huh.
He'd be sitting on the bench eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yep.
Called strike outside. Count goes full.
Briley, whenever you were an umpire, if a player showed you up, did the zone widen any?
No, honestly, that's kind of a baseball myth. Umpires might be different, but not for me.
Curtis inside, and it is a ball. Kind of sounded weird hitting Haycraft's mitt, almost where I thought it hit him at first.
Yeah.
And it did not. And Michael Meredith is going to make a courtesy runner down at first.
Eli Meredith.
It will be Eli Meredith.
Good shortstop for my Little League team in the past.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So plus speed then on the base pass?
On a Little League field, I don't know about a high school field, though. Bigger bases.
1 for 2 is Hodges today into the box. He had that infield single that we can blame on the grounds crew here at Whitesville Trinity for a great
what crew?
Great cleaning. We were talking with him earlier.
Okay.
He was mowing when we got here. Popped up towards the Grayson County dugout. Shirella makes the play in foul territory, and that is the inning. We're through 5 full. Edmonson does get one. It's 6-2 Cougs. It's Cougar baseball on K105.
When I found out my son was addicted to opiates, I didn't know where to turn. Now I know there's help, and you can call, whether you're a family member, a sibling, or the person with the addiction. And the number is 1-833-8-KY-HELP. Call for the resources. They're going to help you with compassion and care and the knowledge of what's available to get you the help you need.
Smith Overhead Door isn't just about opening and closing. We're about safety, security, and style for your home or business. As a future designs company, we're lifting expectations across Grayson and surrounding counties with top brands like CHI and Chamberlain.
Hey there, I'm Kevin Brooks with Smith Overhead Door. Whether it's a sturdy lift master for your garage or a sleek clopay door for your shop, we install and service with a commitment to reliability. Smith Overhead Door, we're opening up possibilities.
Secure your entrance at sohd.info.
6-2 Grayson County leads Edmonson County as we head to the 6th inning of play. I'd imagine that the one thing on the mind of Jody Nutt and the Cougars, insurance.
A lot of it. Can't have too much. 4 runs can go away pretty quick in the district title game.
Bradley, I have an important question that's actually being asked right now in the comments. Are you willing to take questions
I'd
from the
love
comment
to take
sections?
a question from the comment.
It's Ask Briley from Danny Clark. Briley,
Danny
who is
Clark.
your favorite third region umpire to have call a game for you?
Oh, man. Probably Sean, right?
Sean Williams?
Got to be Sean Williams. We'd have a good conversation behind the plate.
I can't imagine Sean ever having a conversation. Sean Williams is the best in the business. Garrett Bradley 1 for 2. He swings, fly ball, left field. Elkins has it. That's out number 1. I wasn't sure if there was some sort of inside joke there between you and Coach Clark.
I don't think so. I mean, I argued with every single one of them.
That doesn't sound like you at all.
No, see, that's the thing. You got to have a good relationship, but I like to argue.
Landon Shirella is now warming up in the Grayson County bullpen.
Might need him in the 7th.
Haycraft is in the box, and the first pitch is low for ball 1. He singled on a line drive to left field in his first plate appearance. He's now scored a run in 8 straight games. He'll send one right back up the middle. Mills charging in. He's not going to get there. Drops in front of the center fielder. Second straight hit for Landon Haycraft. Now Jared Van Meter's going to get a chance.
I've liked the contact the Cougars have made tonight. A lot of balls in the air. They're driving it hard. Just finding a lot of gloves, but a couple more in the gap and you have yourself a run.
We have another question for you, Briley.
Absolutely.
I believe it's coming from Ryan Johnson. I believe this is who
boy.
it is. He says, hey, Briley, who was your favorite pinch runner when you played?
I got to go Caden Woodcock.
Speed, yeah. Van Meter is 1 for 1. He's walked in his last 2 plate appearances. First pitch from Wilson is high for ball 1.
Fortunately, you didn't get the run as often as you maybe would have liked, did
No,
you?
I think I got thrown out at second once, and Danny pulled the plug on me. Really unfair.
You'd have broken the state record for steals, too.
Probably.
Runner is off and running, and it's fouled off. They ran a hit and run earlier with Haycraft and Van Meter on, and it was fouled off that time as well. Were you a fan of the hit and run for both of you?
I liked it as a hitter because it took half the game out of it. Half of hitting is deciding if you're going to swing or not. Kind of makes up your mind for you.
Van Meter pops one into left field. Elkins barely even has to move for the second out of the inning. That's the best play for a fielder. And the speakers are struggling a little bit right now as some feedback. And either that or Landon Chiarella's got some walk-up music.
It might be. You never know. Landon does like his music.
He has a good taste in music, too.
Runner is off. Inside, called strike. Bag stolen by Haycraft. It pops into center field as well.
Good job by third base coach not to throw the stop sign up on that one. No need to take any unnecessary risks.
I believe that was a called strike as well.
Yes.
Yes. That's what I have it as.
Probably a pitch Landon wanted to swing at. But a great jump from first. He didn't want to take the stolen base away.
6-2, Grayson County leads. Chiarella pops it off.
We were talking about this earlier in the game, Briley. Chiarella, he struggled a little bit this season, but he's really gotten hot at the right time.
Absolutely.
How important is that for a hitter to find your hot streak right here during the district tournament?
I mean, pretty clearly it's important. Every piece in the lineup is important when you're playing for a title.
Chiarella fouls it off.
Landon's gotten beat on a couple fastballs tonight.
He's 0 for 3.
Yeah, he's gotten beat on a few, gotten jammed. If he can get his barrel extended here, I think he can send one a long way.
Coach Clark calls you the second best running catcher he's ever coached.
That's brutal.
Adrian Board.
Nah, probably Parker Kane. Daniel loved that one.
And he says hit and run is his favorite.
No, we know. We know.
Chiarella watches the pitch low.
I'm pretty sure Coach Clark's play sheet at the end of a game was smoking from where he would call so many things and pull it in and out of his pocket.
I don't think he didn't put it in his pocket.
No.
Haycraft, the runner at second. 2 down here in the inning. Pops high. Good eye by Chiarella, making Wilson work. Hunter Wilson's at 60 pitches. For Levi Rogers, he's at 80.
20 more pitches and 3 more innings pitched. Pretty good.
Chiarella sends one. It's going to be foul down that left field line. One downside to the third base press box is we can't see the left field corner without diving out. And Briley, I'm waiting. One of these times I'm going to dive out too much, and
they'd be catching you.
I'm going to drop on some members of the Edmonson County coaching staff. I see Chase Bullock down there. Hopefully he can catch me.
I'd be shocked to see anything.
They're laughing at us right now. Break even and timeout is called.
If you see a curveball here, it's getting hit hard.
This will be the 7th pitch of the at-bats. And Chiarella lines it up, and it's going a gapper into left center field. Haycraft will score. Chiarella digging for second. He's in there standing up. And a line drive double plates a run for Grayson County.
Poor pitch selection there for Edmonson County. Chiarella was obviously late on the fastball, and he got a little looping curveball right in his wheelhouse.
7-2 Cougs. That's a big insurance run.
That's huge. Absolutely.
Levi Rogers, he's 2 for 2. Singled twice to right field, and he's walked. Also has a couple of RBIs today. And now he goes to right field again. He's going to have a chance at another RBI. Chiarella is digging for home in a late stop sign for Chiarella at third. Runners on the corner with 2 down. Probably the right decision by Jody Nutt, the third base coach.
Probably. Levi hit that just a hair too hard. He smoked it into right field.
It's the one time you don't want to hit a ball hard.
True. He's done that, 3 times tonight now?
Yeah, 3 for 3. Cameron Fulkerson, he's 1 for 3. He had the big hit in the first inning that set the tone in this game.
Cam's another one that I've coached in the past, and you won't find a better kid.
I love Cam. Super phenomenal guy.
Great head on his shoulders.
And great hair.
He does. I wish he'd cut it, though.
It's harsh.
You don't like the flow?
It's a little much, you know.
Or is it jealousy?
A little bit of both.
Cam pulls it off, though.
He does.
None of the three of us could rock it.
No.
My hair's starting to fail me.
Comes the 1-0 to Fulkerson. Rogers is off. He'll have the bag stolen. Goes low for ball 2. You know who I bet is very jealous of Cameron Fulkerson's hair?
I can tell you who.
Standing in third base coach's box.
A little bit. I think he'd rock it.
Oh, without question.
Good up.
Pops high, and it's 3-0. Gage Napier stands in the on-deck circle. Wilson has first base open.
Did Coach Nutt back in the day have a flow?
I just can't imagine
And
he
it's
did.
outside ball 4. Bases loaded for Gage Napier.
Could be a great time for a mound visit.
This is a chance Gage Napier could blow it wide open.
Mm-hmm. And you have speed on every bag.
First pitch, ball high. Tell you, if you're Gage here, you're probably looking for a fastball right down the middle because 5 straight out of the zone.
5 straight, yeah.
Wilson's trying just to throw a strike, and he misses again inside.
This bat will not move from his shoulders on this pitch.
Wilson has thrown 69 pitches now
Nice.
in 3 2/3. Breaking ball drops in there for a strike.
I think something, too. Gage and Hunter Wilson know each other very well. I think they play summer ball together.
I don't know.
Could be to his advantage or his disadvantage.
Ball bounces away from the catcher, Curtis.
Probably
the ball
a good
low,
decision
and
there.
Trella stays.
One more ball and he gets to go home anyway. Not worth the risk.
3-1. What are you looking for here, Bradley?
You're looking to not swing probably. Truthfully, with 3-1 count,
bases loaded,
probably taking it.
You thinking fastball?
You have to. But honestly, I will be very shocked to see a swing here.
Napier watches a pitch right down Broadway for a called strike. Full count, runners will be moving for Gage Napier. High chopper right in front of Wilson. It's going to be a tough play. Picked up by the third baseman, not in time. Napier hustling down the line. Sharella scores. Grayson County leads 8-2.
Good things happen when you put the ball in play.
And there's nothing that Lions could have done there.
No, absolutely not.
And poor Jaron Van Meter was warming up in the bullpen. Did you see that too, Bradley?
I think he was going for the disc golf basket over there.
Shake needed a little bit more vertical on that one, I'm afraid.
Chase Ballnock in. It's a called strike as Jaron Van Meter's warming up in the bullpen, and he just airmailed one to his poor catcher who had to run all the way. I mean, it is to the wall in right field. Ballnock low, and it's 1-1.
Wilson's pumping it now.
He's frustrated.
Absolutely. One hard hit ball this inning, and the Cougars have 2 runs.
8-2, Grayson leads. Ballnock hard hit right at Lions at third. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Some insurance goes through for Grayson as they score 2 runs on 4 hits. We head at the bottom of 6. It's 8-2, Grayson on top. This is Cougar Baseball on K105.
Snap Chiropractic in Litchfield puts you in charge of your health. Our board-certified chiropractors believe life's good when you feel good. That's why we're dedicated to pain relief and prevention. We offer top-notch care tailored to your needs, ensuring you live your life to the fullest. At Snap Chiropractic, we make feeling good a snap. Join our community of wellness today. Your health, your way. Discover more at snapchiropractors.com.
No matter what you're up against, we have your back.
We are United Way.
We are neighbors helping neighbors.
In communities around the world, when disaster strikes, we get you back on your feet.
We help children build brighter futures.
We've been here for over 135 years.
But now, our work is more important than ever.
Join us.
Join your neighbors.
Join United Way.
Grayson County leads 8-2, bottom of the sixth inning. Sam Gormley, Chase Blaine, Bradley Napier with you. For Edmonson County, Mills, Pierce, Webb, 6, 7, 8. We do have a wasp that has been...
Two of them. Uh-oh.
Two of them, yeah. This is... Don't sting me. That's all I have to say. Michael Mills 0 for 2. He shows bunt, and Levi Rogers throws it to the backstop. Butler County in the softball game leads 15-7 at the top of the sixth inning against Edmonton. Whole lot of offense happening in Litch Vegas tonight. Mills going to show bunt again. He's going to lay it down. It's right to the first baseman, Sharella. It's going to be a tough play, and safe is the call at first.
That was a really tough play. Sharella, he did everything he could there.
It was an in-betweener where he couldn't decide if he wanted to make the tag or step on first.
Mills, 26 of 27 on steals this year.
He's due for one to get out.
You better believe, though, he's probably going to go early and often.
He should. They need something here.
Breaking ball in the dirt.
I think the Wildcats want to press the attack here, try to get back in it. I mean, you're down by 6. You got to do something with 2 innings left.
I mean, you're trying to probably think 3 innings, 3 runs this inning, 3 runs next inning.
You got to have at minimum 3 here.
And Nick Beeler's going to come out and have a conversation with Levi Rogers. Probably this is just a, hey, you're good. He's got speed, but you got a 6-run lead.
This is right up Coach Beeler's alley right here. All about calming the pitcher down. That's what he's here for.
Chase, I know you talked to Coach Beeler before the game, and I think your exact question to him was, what is your conversation? What did he say?
I'm not sure I can say a lot of it, but he basically just go out there and throw it down their throat. I mean, really, just that runner at first really doesn't mean much in the grand scheme of things. Of course, you never want to run the score, but I think Levi's still in a really good position where he needs to go here and focus on the hitter, especially, I believe, with the bottom of the order up here.
I believe so. 6 outs. You're counting them down now if you're the Cougars. 6 to go.
But you can't get too focused on that either.
Right.
Pierce showing bunt, pulls back, pickoff move.
I would be shocked to see a bunt go through here. But if you're Grayson County, you'll be plenty happy with a sac bunt.
Did you see Levi
okay?
Just a tough slide back in.
He's talking to the umpire, and I see Michael Meredith came out. And this is also Michael Mills. He's a senior. And no way you're taking someone like that out of this game.
No. Whitesville Trinity dirt is known to be rather hard.
Pierce shows bunt, pulls back, and pops high.
If they're going to give you an out, you have to take it.
I was going to say, Levi just needs a gimme-over pitch here.
2-0 to Pierce. Shows bunt, pulls back, called strike.
I was clearly never a pitcher, but they do seem to struggle. Pitching, whenever you have a fake bunt like that, gets in their head.
You see it a lot in softball.
You do it all the time.
Pierce, fly ball center field. Van Meter curls around and makes the play. He really didn't have to move. He just kind of moved just because I think he...
You got to get your feet going.
He felt like it a little bit out there in center. That's out number 1 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Colton Webb will be the hitter. He struck out and lined a base hit into right field. Missing low, first one coming from Rogers. See, Coach Clark writes in and says that very complimentary of Coach Beeler. Good shortstop.
I believe it. It's been a few years.
Called strike. Oh, it is 0-2. It is 0-2. I thought it was a ball, first one.
It's a little low. Landon Haycraft stuck it well.
Learn from the best, right?
Absolutely. Not me, unfortunately. Jody's not bad at it.
Well, Jody learned from the best is in you.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Got to give him a little credit.
For those that are unaware, Briley, Jody is what to you?
My stepdad.
There you go. So
Yeah.
you're allowed to say whatever you want about him.
Absolutely. I don't go home to him anymore either, you know.
Swing and a miss. Down on strikes goes Colton Webb. And there's 2 down in the 6th.
4. Magic number's 4 now.
Lane Ashley. He's flown out to center and flown out to left here in the game. Levi Rogers, the pitcher. Michael Mills, the runner down at first. Ball goes high. To me, the most impressive part about Levi today is 63.7% of his pitches have gone for a strike. It's been his biggest weakness at times this year is throwing strikes, and he's thrown strikes tonight. Bounces through the legs of Haycraft, and that will allow for Mills to step down to second base. Bradley as the catcher. Are we saying wild pitch or pass ball?
I'm going wild pitch.
Chase?
Levi tripped off the mound. It wasn't the dirt. It's a tough one to block.
We can go wild pitch on that. I respect Briley's authority here.
Called strike.
Chase
Chase, the former catcher.
If you're in the dugout here, Chase, what are you telling Coach not to calm him down?
You can. Coach Nutt has 10,000 steps this game.
That's it?
And it's all in that little nook right there. Called strike.
Coach Nutt has many different stances.
Oh, I know.
The lean back with the arms crossed.
Hands on the knees.
Hands on the knees.
2-2 pitch, 2 down, bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. Levi Rogers strikes out the Edmonson County batter for strikeout number 6 of the game. We're through 6 full. Cougs up 8-2. This is Cougar Baseball on K105.
How do you define success? Is it in the mastery of skills, in teamwork, in responsibility and self-discipline? Is it found through communication or through problem solving, innovation? Is it in the inches of small victories that lead down miles of self-discovery to a destination where potential and purpose meet? Prepared and confident, Grayson County Schools. Success is what you make it.
The doctor said I had a 29% chance to find a blood stem cell donor. But I knew you were out there. And when we matched, it was the best day ever. Dear donor, your blood stem cells saved me from leukemia. Thank you forever and ever and ever.
Experience the true joy of saving a life at BeTheMatch.org.
We're in the 7th inning of play. Grayson County leads Edmonson County 8-2 here in the 12th District Softball Championship. Cougars trying to win back-to-back titles. Jake Bratcher, 0 for 3. He has the 5-game hitting streak on the line today. I'm sure that's in the back of his mind.
I'll be honest with you, Sam. Kind of hope it's not. Winning's all that matters here.
But a hit could add some lines to it. Bratcher flies one into shallow right field. Going back is Levi Meredith. And he'll make the play for out number 1 here in the 7th. Garrett Bradley, 1 for 3. He's hit the ball hard today.
He has. He's a good ball player.
He's going to be, like, he is.
Absolutely.
He is a player you can build around. And Grayson has a lot of those young players and young talent on this Grayson County team. Only a freshman.
Yeah.
And Grayson County has, 12 8th graders that are coming up next year?
They have quite a few. I know that.
Bradley right on cue. Hard ground ball into left field for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 today. And flips back to the top of the order for Landon Haycraft, who is 2 for 4. His last 2 plate appearances have been line drive base hits, though.
Bradley has a real smooth lefty swing, and if he develops that, it's going to play for the next 4 years.
For Edmonson County in the 7th, it'll be Elkins, Meredith, Wilson, 1, 2, 3, top of the order.
That's what you want.
And I'm sure if you ask Levi Rogers, part of him wants that too. Sawed off, base hit into right field. Not hit very hard, sliding into second is Bradley. That's one of those lonely places to be as a base runner because you don't know whether it could potentially be caught until sometimes it's too late.
It was played perfectly there by Bradley. Got about halfway, held up. As it got down, sprinted into second.
Van Meter, 1 for 2, singled and walked twice.
This is where you want to be if you're the Cougars.
Looking to place Matt on. Van Meter makes an attempt at the bunt. I think he ended up sending that behind the net, over the net. No, I guess it didn't. I guess it bounced off. I see Landon Chiarella goes and picks it up. Again, both of these teams will play on Monday at Breckenridge County. Of course, opponents could change based on who wins and so on. Based on the results that could hold, they could play early, late.
I would like
midday.
an early game.
Van Meter hits a high fly ball into right center field. Ashley comes over. He'll make the play. Bradley fakes the tag, but will stay in place. And there's 2 down here in the 7th.
You bring up a good point, Sam, about the region tournament. If the Cougars can hang on here, they set themselves up for a favorable seed. And Breckenridge County is about as close as a home field advantage as the Cougars can get.
It's close.
Playing somewhere that's not Donnelly Field.
Other than maybe Edmonson County.
Yeah. And you know, Chase, I haven't been over to the new Breckenridge County Field. So
very nice.
I am excited to see it.
It is very nice. Landon Chiarella 1 for 4. Ball goes low, but in his last plate appearance, he laced a double into left center field. Eight 8-2 Cougs on top. Chiarella ground ball up the middle for a base hit. Bradley will score. Haycraft is going to stay at third. He was hustling all the way. Jody Nutt put up the stop sign, but it is now a 9-2 Grayson County lead on Landon Chiarella's RBI base hits.
The Cougar dugout is into this game. And you could tell just which way momentum's going. I mean, the Wildcat dugout is just, you could hear a pin drop. And the Cougar dugout has done a great job tonight staying in the game, even whenever the Wildcats make some noise and get in trouble.
Runners on the corners for Levi Rogers, who's 3 for 3 today with 3 singles and a walk. He fouls one off, including that goes with pretty darn good as a starting pitcher today, too.
Great starting pitching. Absolutely.
I'm sure if you asked Jody Nutt, if you'd have said Levi had given up 2 runs through 6,
take it.
I'll take that.
Absolutely.
Chiarella's off and running. Back pick. They go to third. Haycraft is in there easily. I know, Briley, you didn't necessarily like my
I know, Sam.
My comment about the back pick. The back pick rarely works.
I get it. It gets you out of a jam, though. When it works, it's always a big out, but I understand.
But it also can put you into a worse jam.
It does. It can.
Rogers fouls one. Might have been off of his foot. And it's go to a 1-2 pitch. Again, Edmonson will have the top of the order to hit in the bottom of the 7th. Ball goes high.
Sam, what's Levi's pitch count at going into the 7th inning?
He will be at 95. So he's got 25 to work with.
You'd like to say he can get it out there.
He flies one into right center field. It's hit a ton, and it is run down by Lane Ashley. Kind of an awkward path to the ball, but he does run it down. Grayson County is 3 outs away from back-to-back titles. We'll find out if they can do it after this. This is Cougar Baseball on K105.
No matter what you're up against, we have your back.
We are United Way.
We are neighbors helping neighbors.
In communities around the world, When disaster strikes, we get you back on your feet.
We help children build brighter futures.
We've been here for over 135 years.
But now, our work is more important than ever.
Join us.
Join your neighbors.
Join United Way.
Grayson County is 3 outs away from winning their second straight 12th District Championship. It'll be Alex Elkins, Levi Meredith, Hunter Wilson, Levi Rogers out. Levi Rogers today, 6 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, only 1 earned, with a walk, 6 strikeouts, 2 hit by pitches. He's left 7 men on base today. He's been great.
Sam, I think that's a stat that really stands out to me. You can throw a good game, but if you're able to get out of jams like Levi has done tonight, you're setting yourself up for a win.
The mentality for Grayson County, 3 outs.
3. You're counting down.
And you've got 7 runs to work with.
Hope it's enough.
Alex Elkins, he's going to have to hit again if Edmonson County wants to win this game.
Very true.
Ground ball, foul. Down that third base line. And if you're Edmonton, I mean, Chase, the mentality just is one at a time.
Yeah. I mean, you just have to pass the baton. Just get on base and let the next guy go.
Ball goes high.
Base runners. That's the name of the game if you're the Wildcats here. Need a lot of them.
Elkins is 1 for 1. He's also been hit by 2 pitches. Fouls 1.
Another thing, too, is you want to keep fouling off as many pitches as you can to try to run Levi from the game. They've had almost no luck against him, and maybe just a different look might be just what they need.
Both Starella and Van Meter are loose.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Swing and a miss at the pitch low. Haycraft will throw down. 1 out here in this bottom of the 7th inning. Grayson County is 2 outs away.
You know, Chase, I'm really shocked to see Edmonson County not taken until 2 strikes. You're in a situation where you're trying to get the pitcher out of the game, and you need base runners.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, taking a strike, I mean, that's just that just makes sense right here in this opinion. I'm not sure what their mindset is.
Levi Meredith 0 for 3. First pitch outside, ball 1. That was his 100th pitch of the game. Now it goes high, and it's 2-0. Rogers probably is starting to feel a little bit of the fatigue, but he's also probably got an extra burst of adrenaline.
I was about to say, I think the adrenaline's going to cancel it out.
But adrenaline is a bad thing at times, too.
It could be.
Because that's when you try to do too much.
You know, Sam, the worst thing is having adrenaline behind the plate. You can't do anything.
3-0. Inside, it's a 4-pitch walk. And it'll be Hunter Wilson now to hit.
That's not what you need here if you're Levi. You just need to go ahead. You know they're probably taking a strike. Go ahead and get your first pitch strike and get ahead.
Do you even hold? Sharella's holding on. I would even hold on.
You can't, especially with a righty up. I do not think Wilson's going to go opposite field here.
He's hit the ball very hard, and it pops away from Haycraft. It's not going to matter anyways. Wild pitch allows the runner to advance into scoring position.
You know,
but again,
Chase,
nothing against Levi Meredith. He means nothing in this game right now.
You know, Chase, the one thing you're going to want to avoid here if you're Coach Nutt is going to another pitcher. You really want to see Levi finish this game because whenever you bring in a pitcher, if they don't have it, that's when things start to unravel.
Nick Beeler out to talk, and that's going to be it. We are going to have a pitching change for Grayson County. We'll tell you who the new pitcher is after this. This is Cougar Baseball on K105.
Discover the heart of Litchfield at Hometown Hangout, your go-to spot for family, friends, and fun. It's more than just a place, it's an experience. Enjoy mouth-watering bites and exciting games in an atmosphere that buzzes with local charm. At Hometown Hangout, we're not just serving up food, we're dishing out memories. Join the community's newest hotspot and make every visit a story to share. Find us on West White Oak Street in Litchfield. Connect with us on Facebook for all the latest.
Owensboro Health offers excellent care for your entire family, close to home in Grayson County with locations in Litchfield, Big Clifty, and Caneyville. Our primary care providers are experts in managing high blood pressure, diabetes, and other chronic conditions, so you can stay healthy and feel your best. Make an appointment today with one of our primary care providers at owensborohealth.org/primary care.
Smith Overhead Door isn't just about opening and closing. We're about safety, security, and style for your home or business. As a future designs company, we're lifting expectations across Grayson and surrounding counties with top brands like CHI and Chamberlain.
Hey there, I'm Kevin Brooks with Smith Overhead Door. Whether it's a sturdy lift master for your garage or a sleek Clopay door for your shop, we install and service with a commitment to reliability. Smith Overhead Door, we're opening up possibilities.
Secure your entrance at SOHD.info.
Jaron Van Meter is the new pitcher for Grayson County, coming in relief of Levi Rogers. Van Meter on the season. This is his 10th game. He made 8 starts. He has a record of 5-1, an ERA of 2.57, 51 strikeouts, 38 walks, though, in only 35 innings. When he faced Edmonson County in Brownsville last month, he went 3 innings and walked 9.
You know, Sam, I think that number might be a little too high.
I'm not the baseball expert. I'm just the play-by-play guy.
For
you
sure.
all are experts, Jessica and A-Rod.
Averaging 3 walks an inning, not really the formula you want to win.
Hunter Wilson is the hitter. Now, Wilson had hit Rogers very hard.
Yeah.
Now, as a reminder, it is a 1-0 count right now. Meredith stands on second. It's a 9-2 Grayson County lead. Van Meter in there for a called strike.
We talked about this. Jaron is used to starting and having the same routine to come into a game. Coming in from the bullpen at the end of a game is a little different to look than what he's used to.
It's very difficult.
We will go over the changes in the field as well as it bounces away. Haycraft appears to be okay. For a second, I thought he was a little shaken up.
It was a hit by pitch, so the
was it a
runner
hit
at
by
third
pitch?
will
Okay.
be returning to second base.
That's why he was waiting.
Yeah.
I was a little interested as to why Haycraft was
not getting after the ball.
Yes.
Right.
And that's where I thought that he was hurt. But no, it was a hit by pitch.
Yeah.
Dakota Curtis. He's 1 for 2. Flown out to center and singled on a hard ground ball, along with a walk today. Bounces in the dirt. Haycraft will stop it.
Chase, you're kind of looking for a Madison Bumgarner kind of performance here from.
Great minds think alike. I said that earlier in the game.
Did you?
Before
Okay.
You came, yes.
Oh, goodness. Maybe Chris Hill then, 2018.
Ball pops low, and it is 2-0.
That's a good strike call. Jaron did a good job finding the strike zone now. He needs to stay there, live there. He knows where it's at now. Get in the routine and get these 2 outs.
Two balls, 1 strike. 1 down. Bottom of the 7th inning, Grayson County leads 9-2. Cougars looking to go back-to-back district championships.
Yep.
Called strike, and it'll even us up here. Van Meter takes a deep breath on the mound. Now comes with the break even to Curtis. Check swing. No appeal. Now comes the appeal. He did not go.
Nope.
And the count will go full. Close, but I don't think he did.
Not the greatest viewpoint for us, but I do not believe so.
3-2. Interesting to see if the runners will be moving. timeout called by Curtis. 9-2. Grayson has a 7-run advantage. Popped off out of play. I'm not sure there's a man more nervous in the building right now than walking behind the plate right now. Jaron's dad. I see him. He is wearing a path.
He doesn't sit down ever during the game, and right now especially, he's getting his steps in. Him and Coach Nutt might be competing right now.
3-2 pitch from Van Meter one more time. Fly ball deep left field. Fulkerson is going back. He's got it red. We are 1 out away from a district championship for Grayson County.
I love to see Cam Fulkerson track down a fly ball. He throws his hands up, and that's his way of kind of balancing under the ball, but it looks like you have no idea where it's going.
He talks to himself the whole time while he does it, too, guaranteed.
Whatever gets the job done.
Fulkerson is in left. Bradley's in center. Shirella is in right now. Rogers is at third. Bonnock at short.
The magic number's 1.
Carter Hodges is the hitter. First pitch bounces in the dirt. The runners did not tag on that for Edmonson.
You know, Sam, these are the 2 most meaningless runners of Jaron's entire career right here.
And honestly, it's a somewhat meaningless hitter in a way. Yes and no. Inside, it goes to the backstop. Both runners will advance.
You know, this is very fitting. You know, Jaron getting your senior out there to finish off the district title.
Back to back.
Hodges 1 for 3. The 2-0 pitch is low, and the count will go to 3-0.
If you're Van Meter here, you just got to find the zone and let Edmonson County hit, because they're not going to get 8 hits in a row off of you.
Hodges watches the pitch bounce in the dirt. 4-pitch walk. And the bases are loaded now.
I think we'll probably see a mound visit here if I had to guess. Yeah.
That's
and
the
here
man
comes
right
Nick
now.
Beeler.
This is the most high leverage, high pressure mound visit of Nick Beeler's career right now.
And it's probably you're good.
Yeah, just calm down. Just throw me a strike. You're good.
He's probably saying, hey, you get this out, go get some cheeseburgers later, and, we get to celebrate.
Absolutely.
Because there's no better meal than a post-game win meal.
Oh, can't beat it. Cougars being up 7 here, they're definitely playing the right sport.
And you get to erase the stigma of 5 years ago.
Okay, Chase.
Michael Mills, 1 for 3. He is a star football player, but no touchdowns here.
He will not go for 7 on this one.
Mills is 1 for 3. Pickoff move, and it's thrown away. We're going to have interference called.
Yeah.
That is going to allow the runner to score. Rogers and Meredith made contact.
I like the idea there, but I'm not sure that's the right play in that situation.
So I'll ask you all, our official scores. Does that even go down as an error then, since it was interference?
Goes down as an error on Levi.
I think it's an error on Levi. I think you are right on that.
Even though it was an errant throw, I would say.
Mills saw first pitch ball. Ball misses again. Van Meter has thrown 6 straight out of the zone now.
Now you're definitely in a situation to where that bat does not leave your shoulder until you see a strike.
It's a 9-3 Grayson County lead. The 2-0 pitch. High, pops off the glove of Haycraft, who did the catcher's slide going back to the backstop.
You know, Chase, it's difficult to come into a game. As a relief pitcher, it's a completely different environment than a starter, and you're seeing it right here. Luckily, the Cougars have somewhat of a cushion still.
Van Meter coming. Swing and a miss by Mills. That'll make the count go 3-1. Interesting 3-0 green light.
Not sure.
If, nothing nice to say, don't speak.
Coming with a 3-1. Swing and a miss.
They don't know what a red light is in Edmonson County.
1 strike to go. It is 9-3. Grayson County leads. 3-2 pitch coming. Back-to-back district titles on the line. Here comes the pitch from Van Meter. And it is fouled off behind the dish.
The Cougar dugout is ready to explode.
As they should.
As they should be.
Shake might be the first one out there again this year.
Van Meter takes a deep breath, adjusts his hat. Runners on second and third. Grayson County leads 9-3. The full count pitch to Mills. Hits him. And the bases will be loaded again, this time for Drew Pierce.
They're doing exactly what we talked about, just passing the bat to the next guy.
The way I'll look at it, Chase, I don't know if this is the best way to look at it. Your worst case scenario here is a grand slam, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're still up 2 after that.
Yeah, I mean,
throw strikes.
The tying run is in the hole right now.
The tying run might not have his batting gloves on. Still strikes.
You really have nothing to lose if you're Jaron.
Drew Pierce is the hitter for Edmonson. He is 1 for 3 today. First pitch high for ball 1. Van Meter struggling to find the zone. Of his 21 pitches, only 8 have gone for a strike. And that is not a generous call. It just misses outside, and it's a 2-0 pitch. And if you're Jody Nutt, the conversation has to start being had.
It's getting there, absolutely.
On Van Meter. The 2-0, diving out of the way of it, and it's a called strike to Drew Pierce.
There you go. Jerry knows where it needs to be now.
These Cougars love drama.
The 2-1. Popped off, and we're down to the final strike one more time. 2-2 pitch. Runners on every single base. Drew Pierce, the hitter. Jaron Van Meter, the pitcher. The break even coming from Van Meter is low for ball 3. Full count again. Van Meter in relief of Levi Rogers, who is spectacular tonight. Trying to close off the district championship. Coming with a full count pitch. It's a fly ball to left field. Fulkerson is going back. He has it read, and he cannot get there. It's going to go all the way to the wall. 1 run will score. A 2nd run will score. A 3rd run will score. A bases clearing double by Michael Mills makes it a 9-6 game. Jody Nutt's going to call time. And it appears we will have a pitching change again for Grayson County. Pierce will stand on second. And we'll tell you who that pitcher is, as it is a 9-6 game after this. This is Cougar Baseball on K105.
How do you define success? Is it in the mastery of skills, in teamwork, in responsibility and self-discipline? Is it found through communication or through problem solving, innovation? Is it in the inches of small victories that lead down miles of self-discovery to a destination where potential and purpose meet? Prepared and confident, Grayson County Schools. Success is what you make it.
Discover the heart of Litchfield at Hometown Hangout, your go-to spot for family, friends, and fun. It's more than just a place, it's an experience. Enjoy mouth-watering bites and exciting games in an atmosphere that buzzes with local charm. At Hometown Hangout, we're not just serving up food, we're dishing out memories. Join the community's newest hotspot and make every visit a story to share. Find us on West White Oak Street in Litchfield. Connect with us on Facebook for all the latest.
Smith Overhead Door isn't just about opening and closing. We're about safety, security, and style for your home or business. As a Future Designs company, we're lifting expectations across Grayson and surrounding counties with top brands like CHI and Chamberlain.
Hey there, I'm Kevin Brooks with Smith Overhead Door. Whether it's a sturdy LiftMaster for your garage or a sleek Clopay door for your shop, we install and service with a commitment to reliability. Smith Overhead Door, we're opening up possibilities.
Secure your entrance at sohd.info.
Landon Sherella is the new pitcher for Grayson County. His 7th game, record of 0-1, and ERA just above 7. 3 strikeouts, 0 walks. Van Meter moves back into center field. Bradley moves back to right. Fulkerson back to right. So Bradley's in left. Van Meter in center. Fulkerson in right.
You know, Sam,
Colton Webb is the hitter.
The stat there that I like was 0 walks. If we get 0 walks here, I have confidence in the Cougars pulling this off.
Colton Webb is the hitter. It is a 9-6 game. Edmonson County has scored 4 runs in the inning. Landon Sherella trying to shut the door for a save in the district championship. Comes with the first pitch, and it bounces in the dirt.
You know, Landon, even as a freshman, he came into these situations. He's almost pitched exclusively as a reliever in these late inning, high leverage situations. He's definitely experienced in these.
Sherella coming with a 1-0. And it is low for ball 2. We mentioned, I think, at the start of this inning, Chase, you said that the Edmonson County dugout was quiet. They're no longer quiet.
Nope. It has definitely flipped.
The 2-0 pitch coming from Landon Sherella is low for ball 3.
You know, like I said, Sam, I like our chances if we don't walk anybody. 3-0 count. It's not looking great.
Ashley stands in the on-deck circle. Colton Webb, the hitter. Sherella delivers the pitch. Called strike on the inside corner. 3 balls, 1 strike. 9-6 game here in the district championship. Sherella delivers, swing and a miss. The Cougars have the Wildcats down to their final strike for the 3rd straight at bat. Sherella versus Webb, and he'll step off. Webb calls the timeout there. Senior on senior. Sherella coming with a full count pitch. Called strike 3. Grayson County has won back-to-back district championships. They take down Edmonson County by a final score of 9-6. The comeback is stopped. What a ball game here today in Whitesville. Again, your final score, Grayson County 9, Edmonson County 6. This is Cougar Baseball on K105.
Discover the heart of Litchfield at Hometown Hangout, your go-to spot for family, friends, and fun. It's more than just a place, it's an experience. Enjoy mouth-watering bites and exciting games in an atmosphere that buzzes with local charm. At Hometown Hangout, we're not just serving up food, we're dishing out memories. Join the community's newest hotspot and make every visit a story to share. Find us on West White Oak Street in Litchfield. Connect with us on
Smith Overhead Door isn't just about opening and closing. We're about safety, security, and style for your home or business. As a Future Designs company, we're lifting expectations across Grayson and surrounding counties with top brands like CHI and Chamberlain.
Hey there, I'm Kevin Brooks with Smith Overhead Door. Whether it's a sturdy LiftMaster for your garage or a sleek Clopay door for your shop, we install and service with a commitment to reliability. Smith Overhead Door, we're opening up possibilities.
Secure your entrance at sohd.info.
Owensboro Health offers excellent care for your entire family, close to home in Grayson County with locations in Litchfield, Big Clifty, and Caneyville. Our primary care providers are experts in managing high blood pressure, diabetes, and other chronic conditions, so you can stay healthy and feel your best. Make an appointment today with one of our primary care providers at owensborohealth.org/primary care.
Snap Chiropractic in Litchfield puts you in charge of your health. Our board-certified chiropractors believe life's good when you feel good. That's why we're dedicated to pain relief and prevention. We offer top-notch care tailored to your needs, ensuring you live your life to the fullest. At Snap Chiropractic, we make feeling good a snap. Join our community of wellness today. Your health, your way. Discover more at snapchiropractors.com.
Not again. You don't mess with underground power lines.
Should have contacted 811. They'll mark those utility lines free.
Yeah, but this guy ain't real bright.
Neither is the neighborhood.
Know what's below 811 before you dig.
Are you ready to help your family get prepared for the unexpected? Here we go! Ladybug and Cat Noir know how important it is to be ready, because you never know when Hawkmoth is going to strike or a disaster will hit. And you don't need miraculous powers. Just put those planning skills you already have to good use. Make a plan that will help you and your family be ready when emergencies happen. Ready Kids can help. Get started at ready.gov/kids.
What a tool. He could hit a gas line.
Wait, he's contacting 811.
They'll mark the underground utilities free.
Turns out he is smarter than he looks.
Know what's below 811 before you dig.
Welcome back here to Whitesville Trinity, where Grayson County has won the 12th District Championship by a final score of 9-6 against Edmonson County here today. Chase, are you okay? Like, you need to. What a ball game!
That was a phenomenal game, a lot closer than I think any of us wanted to, or maybe should have been. But props to the Cougs. They came in. Shirella came in, shut it down, and back-to-back district champions.
I mean, this was a great ball game, and you got to give a lot of credit down in front of us to Edmonson County for making this game interesting. I mean, it was 9-2 entering their final at bat, and they almost had the tying run go to the plate in the inning.
Yeah, and I mean, so many teams would have laid down in that situation. But props to the Wildcats for keeping the fight up. The dugout was into it down to the very last strike. And, I mean, all credit goes to both teams. I mean, it was just a phenomenal game, and it goes back to what we talked about more. Who, towards the end of the game, would want it more and would be the hungriest, and it turned out to be an orange and blue tonight.
What a ball game here today. They're finishing up their conversations here to figure out all tournament teams and so on. I did see it looks like somebody might have worn a Gatorade bath.
That was Coach Nutt, and he wore a confetti gun as well.
I heard a pop.
Yes.
But I think we were in break when that popped out, so we didn't quite get the angle on that. But again, Grayson County has won the 12th District Championship tonight against Edmonson County by a final score of 9-6. The final stats, Levi Rogers picks up the win. He goes 6 1/3, 6 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts. Chase, he was spectacular today.
He was. I mean, all credit goes to him. He's definitely, if we had to pick a player of the game, would be him. But not just for on the mound, also offensively, contributed to his own calls. And I'm so proud of Levi because he has become such a good pitcher over these last couple of years. He's really came into himself. He's really worked hard at it, and all credit goes to him.
Van Meter came in. Wasn't his night, but it helps out when you look to your other senior, Landon Shirella. He comes in and he shuts the door to pick up the save, his first save of the season. What a time for it, Chase.
Exactly. And like I said, Landon has been put in these high pressure situations since he was a freshman. And I know how much Cougar baseball means to the Shirella family. To have Landon have one last hurrah, come in and clinch the 12th District Championship, I think that means everything, I know, to his Hunter and especially his dad, Jason.
Looks like we're going to turn it over for the announcement of the awards.
For the all-district team
For Edmonson County, we have Hunter Wilson. And Levi Meredith. For Grayson County, we had Levi Rogers and Landon Fiorella. For Butler County, we had Bryson Mode and Garrett Phelps. And for Trinity High School, we had Hayden All and Grant Howard. Shelly, right down there in front of that picture. Congratulations.
As we finish up our awards here.
For our all-tournament team, for Trinity High School, we have Carson
For Grayson
Fitzgerald.
County, is Levi Rogers and Landon Fiorella.
From Butler County, we have Justin Caslin. From Edmonson County, we have Alex Elkins and Levi Meredith. From Grayson County, Landon Fiorella, Darren Van Meter, and Levi Rogers. Congratulations. And now, the runner-up for the 12th District Championship is Edmonson County.
Go get it, boys. All ready. Go.
Congratulations. And the 2024 12th District Champions are the Butler County Bears. I'm sorry, that's it.
Grayson County.
I'm sorry, Grayson County. I'm so sorry. I had on my paper. I'm sorry. Grayson County, congratulations.
All right, guys, get your stuff picked up.
Congratulations, everybody. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Hey, it's me, Ethan.
Again, your 12th district champions, the Grayson County Cougars.
How do you define success? Is it in the mastery of skills, in teamwork, in responsibility and self-discipline? Is it found through communication or through problem solving, innovation? Is it in the inches of small victories that lead down miles of self-discovery to a destination where potential and purpose meet? Prepared and confident, Grayson County Schools. Success is what you make it.
Discover the heart of Litchfield at Hometown Hangout, your go-to spot for family, friends, and fun. It's more than just a place, it's an experience. Enjoy mouth-watering bites and exciting games in an atmosphere that buzzes with local charm. At Hometown Hangout, we're not just serving up food, we're dishing out memories. Join the community's newest hotspot and make every visit a story to share. Find us on West White Oak Street in Litchfield. Connect with us on Facebook for all the latest.
Smith Overhead Door isn't just about opening and closing. We're about safety, security, and style for your home or business. As a future designs company, we're lifting expectations across Grayson and surrounding counties with top brands like CHI and Chamberlain.
Hey there, I'm Kevin Brooks with Smith Overhead Door. Whether it's a sturdy lift master for your garage or a sleek Clopay door for your shop, we install and service with a commitment to reliability. Smith Overhead Door, we're opening up possibilities.
Secure your entrance at sohd.info.
Welcome back here to Whitesville Trinity, where the Grayson County wins the 12th District Championship. I feel bad for the Whitesville Trinity Athletic Director who, a Freudian slip. It happens. But Grayson County has won the 12th District Championship 9-6 against Edmonson County. Sam and Chase back with you. And Chase, now Coach Clark wrote it in the comments. Now let's get a good draw and make a run.
Yeah.
Chase that ship. I'm not sure if that was...
That was a great pun, Coach Clark.
I don't know if it was
absolutely
intentional.
what he did not intend for that, but that's great.
But for you, Chase, how do they chase the ship now?
I mean, I think, first of all, they're the 1 seed, so obviously they're going to be playing... so that's always a plus whenever you look at it like that. 2, they're going to be playing at Breckenridge County, a place where they play fairly often, played 4 games in a week last year in the spring break tournament. What's a region? 3 games in a row at the same place at Breckenridge County. So they had a mini run at that last year in the spring break tournament. 3, it's a super close location, so a lot of Cougar fans can come to this game. And I think Grayson County has such the momentum right now where if they can keep this rolling, they can make a run at this region. I think that is not far-fetched to say at all.
So looking at the 9th district right now, their championship is tomorrow. Owensboro Catholic and Apollo will play. Chase, I'm going to say this right now. Cougs don't want that district.
No.
Those are two
great
phenomenal teams. And I'm sure Michael Meredith down there, he's saying, we don't want them. We don't want either one of them. So then you're looking at the 10th district. I haven't seen a final score come through from there. I'm going to search right now. I know that the teams are Ohio and Muhlenberg. Ohio County obviously is playing with a very heavy heart. And I don't have a final score. They were hosting Muhlenberg County today. And then over in the 11th district, Breck and Meade were playing today. So you're looking at Grayson. You're going to be playing Breck Meade, Catholic Apollo, or Ohio/Muhlenberg. I don't know predictions on those as to what you could see. you probably wouldn't necessarily love to play Breck, being at their home field. But, sorry, I forgot. Home field it's not an advantage. Chase, sorry. What am I silly in the region tournament? I'm so silly. It's not an advantage at all. What do I know? I had to do it at least once.
Sam.
While you're on here. At least once. Did you see them get mad at me?
I saw that.
Real mad at me.
I saw that. That was...
But as I say, Chase, was I wrong?
No.
No. If you know, you know. We'll come back. No, we'll just wrap it up right now, and we'll finish it up because I think we're all ready to go home, and they're starting to plow the field, so it might get a little bit loud. Levi Rogers got the win, 6 1/3, 6 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts. Landon Shirella came in for a strikeout to pick up the save. RBI-wise, 2 of them for Shirella, 2 of them for Fulkerson, 1 for Rogers, 1 for Napier. For Edmonson County, the loss goes to Carter Hodges, 2 innings, 4 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. Hunter Wilson came in relief, 5 innings, 9 hits, 5 runs, 3 earned, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. Dakota Pierce had 3 RBIs. That was the bases clearing double for Edmonton in that 7th inning. That'll wrap up our coverage here today. Grayson County picks up a 9-6 win against Edmonson County in the 12th District Championship. Chase, any final thoughts?
Yeah, so, of course, Coach Nutt, just a phenomenal human being, has done a great job with this team. You could really tell the players embrace him. All props goes out to the coaching staff. Coach Beeler and Coach Shirella, 2 phenomenal baseball minds there. And then just, of course, you have to think about your seniors as well. Landon Shirella came in there and shut the door, and that's really what he's been about his whole time here. And I know how much Cougar baseball means to the Shirella family. And it's just so great that they can have this one last moment together. And then Jaron has just been one of just the scrappiest players I have ever seen. He works so hard, goes down, gives 110 effort, and it's just, I'm so happy for this team to finally turn this program around after a couple of down years. They've won 2 in a row, and why can't we go 8 in a row again? I think that's what we should shoot for next. You got to, in order to go 8 in a row, you have to go 2 in a row.
You know what I think Jody Nutt's thinking right now? How about 3 wins in a row, Monday through Wednesday next week there at Breck County? And let's start burning up the Bluegrass Parkway.
Let's go.
Everybody talks all about Apollo and Catholic, and they're phenomenal baseball teams. But hey.
It has happened before where the best team in the region has not made the state tournament. In fact, I would venture the guess that happens more often than not.
Yes, and as they say, that's why you play the game.
That's right. Why not us?
That'll wrap up our coverage today. Chase, it's been fun as always. Maybe next week.
Maybe next week. It's been a pleasure to get back out here. I thoroughly enjoy.
When it's just me, they're 1-4 in games this year. When it's both of us, it's 1-0.
That's great.
Although Briley Napier came in and it kind of went downhill, so maybe Briley's not.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we need to bring Briley back, but no, it was great to be back. I've really missed this. I've enjoyed doing this over the past 4 or 5 years, and I'm so glad to be back, and especially with this game, with the Cougs clinching the district.
That'll wrap up our coverage. We'll be hopefully there on Monday. Draw will be later this week, so you can follow us on social media. We'll let you know when that will be. So for Eli Smith, Briley Napier, Chase Blaine, this is Sam Gormley saying so long from a victorious Whitesville Trinity.